What did the cowboy say at his second rodeo?
I don't know.
This ain't my first rodeo.
You put a meme up of that the other day. All right, Marlon, try and hit it.
I done it, yay! Howdy, Internet.
Welcome back to another episode of In the Doghouse, bringing you the most up-to-date medical information. Like, did you know any pill can be a morning after pill if you take enough of them?
This is, my friends, an outrage.
Oh, fucking hell. It's been a while.
I nearly forgot a podcast earlier.
We're back. Not that you'd know that we've ever been gone, but we've not recorded in a month-ish. Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, it's been chilling. We've been a little break, haven't we? Enjoyed ourselves.
Much needed break.
You've been off doing shit. I've been off doing shit. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Before we get into everything, admin, of course.
Obviously.
Try and remember how to do this.
Yeah.
I wanted to say, first of all, we are using a new deck. Bit of a disclaimer. We've done our best to set it up. If anything sounds a little bit weird, a little bit choppy, the levels aren't quite right, we do apologise. It's a lot more fucking complicated than our last one. But
there's fucking shitload of buttons on there.
It is a whole load of buttons and a whole load of settings that we're trying to get our heads around. So we are trying our best. But in that same fucking vein, massive shout out to the Patreons that bought it for us, you absolute champions.
I didn't put the fucking air horns back on the deck. Yeah, right. I'll do that next week. Sorry, team.
Oh, boof. It's a good thing my missus don't listen to this, isn't it? Boof. Yeah, so massive shout out to you guys. Really, really appreciate it. Like, literally, we wouldn't have any of this kit without you guys supporting the fucking podcast, like the legends that you are. Just wanted to say one little thing about Patreons. Bar crawl coming up, obviously. Might be a good idea if you're thinking about on the verge of being a Patreon and you're thinking about coming on the bar crawl. Might be a good idea to sign up because got something in the works, haven't we, Marlon?
We've got some good things in the works.
Little summit just here. Not that you can see what this is. Yeah, this.
It's just to give back to you lot for fucking supporting us.
Little summit, you know, you might think these fucking sellouts, you know, taking all this sponsorship and they want all this Patreon and yeah, it's all for something. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
It's all in hand. Anyway, any other admin to do, Marlon?
Yeah, keep ordering the hoodies because I still have some left, unfortunately.
You've quite the stack of orders you came back to, I believe.
Yeah,
come back from.
I still haven't finished them just because I couldn't be fucked. So
fair enough.
That's tomorrow's job, and I'm going to finish them all and get them down to the parcel shop so you lovely people can have them next week. Obviously, it won't be next week. You'd already have them by now. But yeah,
I've just heard next door's garage door go. I think something's probably going to follow that.
Get on, come on. Come here, I haven't heard it in so long.
I know, it's been a while. He fired it up the other night when we were in here fucking around. No, put the crossbow down. No, we like Neil. He's our friend. Neil is friend, not food. I know what you're umming about. A massive shout out to the sponsor of this podcast, Orly fucking Fox returns.
Once again.
Like the renegade masters of accounting and finance that they are. Listen up, you. Yes, you that is listening. You that is out there fucking grinding away, working all hours of fucking day and night and set yourself up in business, self-employed. Don't work this hard to give it all to the money-grabbing bastards at number 10. No. You must pay as little...
Who's in number 10 this week?
I don't know, and I don't particularly care, because by the time this comes out, it'll be someone else. Don't work this hard to give it all away. Pay as little tax as you physically are legally entitled to pay. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is setting yourself up with a good accountants. The people over at Orly Fox, Kieran the legend that is going to help you out. So hit him up at www.orlyfox.co.uk. And they are at Orly Fox on Instagram. Links are in the bio. Links are in the episode description. Links are in the fucking in the post that will be up this week.
And the Stratosphere. And I think the plane we hired, just to write off a bit more tax, will be flying over everyone's house very soon.
Yeah, like all of this shit, all this fun shit we have in here. It's all taxed. It's all like taxed. What do they call it? Cost of purchase. I don't know. We call it. Americans call it tax write off, like Kieran was saying, but it'll be written off.
I am half American at the minute, so it's a Tax
It's a tax write-off.
God damn.
Yeah, so massive shout out to Ollie Fox for returning as the sponsor of this podcast. Shout out to Kieran and the gang over there, the fucking legends that are. And we appreciate you guys for actually, you know, a lot of you have actually got in touch with him and are now using them as and their accountants, because support the people that support us, because without them, you know, we can't afford to do fun shit and keep this shit going. So yeah, awesome. Thank you very much.
We do love fun shit.
We do love fun shit. Speaking of fun shit, Marlon, who are we joined by this evening?
We are joined by the one, the only Toucan Van. Damn.
You're back.
Back again. It's been a bloody while, hasn't it?
It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? How are you? All right?
I'm not too bad, mate. Yeah.
Good.
Getting
Good. Bring that mic a little bit closer to you, just so I can give. No,
Sorry.
Not that close.
not down to the ball. Sorry, Keith. So, how are you? How's things been?
Yeah, no, pretty good, mate. Yeah, it's all good. So
Flat out?
flat out grinding away and working, and yeah, it's nothing really changes, does it? Really?
No,
So
fucking saying.
what's new, really? I've got a new gun.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, nice little Maruko 12 gauge,
Ooh.
fixed choke over and under.
Treat
Yeah.
yourself, why don't you?
Another one in the cabinet.
Yeah. Yeah. I still haven't got 1.7, but you know, we'll see. We move. Bit of a point of contention, that one. I don't know if I can't remember if I've said it on the podcast.
No, have a nice Mossberg going if you're interested.
I do, yeah. I'll just apply for my fucking variation for the 1.7 that I lost when I gave it to you, you prick.
There's been a few more modifications on the Mossberg as well.
Oh, yeah, what have you done?
I've weighted out the back end a little bit. So she was a bit light on the back, wasn't she? Do you remember?
Yeah, ever so. It was like a hollow stock almost, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I was doing a job recently.
Put a car tyre on the back of it.
No. So I found a bit of old lead downpipe in this building I was working on, big old chunky boy mine. So I cut a bit down, got it on the anvil, bent her up in the shape, shoved it up in the stock, got some builders foaming up there, started rattling around, and she's back on, good to go.
Welcome back to Illegal Gun Modifications with the Doghouse Boys.
That's not illegal, is it?
It depends what did you buy the lead?
Allegedly.
I left threepence for it.
Look,
Redneck gun mods.
it was laying on the floor. It didn't have an owner. It needed homing. So, you know,
Yeah. No.
Has it made a difference?
massively.
Yeah?
I mean, I didn't get the scales out and start fucking doing it for gram. Do you know what I mean? It was just a bit of trial and error, wasn't it, really? Like, just hold her up, bit too much, wipe a bit off and back in.
I can see him like fucking what's his name? The guy in
Alfie Oddjob.
not close. No, Orlando Bloom in in fucking Pirates of the Caribbean. The tang is the perfect balance to the blade. There with his finger on the fucking trigger. Just like perfectly balanced. Oh fucking hell. I might get you to fucking smack some lead in the back of my fucking in my synergy at this rate. Welcome to Keith's Gunsmiths. Bit of lead in there, shag, bit of Belgian spine and foam should be grand.
No rattle.
Well, I got the gunsmith going before I even got the bladesmiths going, haven't I? The forge is still getting built, so...
Between you and Gilo, I think you could pretty much arm an entire medieval army by the sounds of things.
So there's talks of this with the
Oh,
DPRC.
The DPRC. It never ends. Oh, fuck.
So I think he's already appointed me as the RSM.
What the fuck is RSM?
Well, that's the Regimental Sergeant Major. I'll install a bit of order and discipline within the troops. But yeah, I think I'll be taking up the blooming role of gunsmith as well. Or
How many troops have you got so far?
We can't say.
I still don't really
none?
know what the DPRC is. I understand it, but I don't know what sort of social.
Yeah, but no one knows. That's the beauty of it.
I don't know. Is it? Are we going for a sort of communist vibe or a fascist vibe or socialism?
Looking at the logo, it looks communist.
It
as
looks
fuck.
No, yeah, I had him up on that. Yeah, it doesn't look a bit fucking. It's all Putin all the fuck, innit?
Yeah,
That, like, yeah.
USSR.
I'll be the
Yeah.
fucking what they had judge, jury, and execution back in those days, didn't they?
Yep.
In fucking Soviet days, your charges are read out, then you had 9mm Torquev.
Well, I think
to the back of the head. Yeah, I
the
think it was.
last talks we had, I think you was going to be in charge of the media and propaganda stunts.
Ah, yes, I
And
am
then-
the Goebbels of the TPRC.
Marlon was the YouTube certified mechanic to keep the fleet running.
I don't want to work on cars anymore.
You would have been Eichmann. You would have been the man that kept the trains running on time, Shag. Yes,
No,
work will set you free.
Stop comparing. No, we can't
Yeah,
do this.
everyone's got a role and responsibility. I think after seeing a few of old others' Instagram posts with all her cake baking and that, she's in charge of chefing and feeding the troops. So
Minister of fucking catering.
keeping the boys' bellies full.
That's what I call my wife from now on, Minister of Catering.
We put Chief on head of accounts and money,
That's
like treasurer.
That's it,
yeah. What they call it? Just treasurer?
Treasurer?
Oh, Chancellor of the Exchequer.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Money launderer.
Minister of the Exchequer. Sounds better. Sounds more
I'll get her
competent.
to have a word with Kieran as well, see where we can save a few quid.
It must be swished somewhere down the line, I reckon. Oh dear. Anyway, enough of fucking waffling all about the DPRC. If everyone's tuned in now for the first time, the DPRC is the Democratic People's Republic of Cheddar.
It's a
Go
cult
back
within
a few
cult.
episodes.
I don't, for God's sake. It's one of those, isn't it? That's right. So Marlon, how's your week been?
My week's been all right, mate.
How's your everything been since we've last seen you?
I won't go too far into it because I've got a shitload to talk about in a bit.
Far more important topics. I have a small splinter in my
But-
finger that I'm going to try and remove as you talk.
So he's got the knife out.
Yeah. The week's been all right. Jet lag's a fucking bitch and I hate work. So I came back on Wednesday. Tried to stay up as long as I can. Came around, saw you.
Yeah.
Ended up sleeping for 14, 15 hours.
Yeah.
And then had to get up for work this morning. And that sucked dick.
I bet.
It was hideous. And then got to work. And luckily, I had a nice engine rebuild. So I couldn't complain too
A
much.
nice engine rebuild. Is there any such thing? I imagine the
What's
Rover.
an engine rebuild?
The Rover V8 is a lovely push rod
That's a
engine.
boxer.
A boxer.
Yes.
Who rebuilds a boxer engine? Don't you
Mate.
just throw them away?
No.
Oh, Subarus are trash. Oh, Subaru people in the comments. Ah!
No, if someone wants an engine doing, I can do an engine on a Subaru. I've done a shitload of them from previous experience.
You will literally do anything for money up there, won't you?
Yep.
Yep.
Probably, no, I expect there's a few of them that suck your dick.
So what the fuck is it? Is the boxer engine dead because of gravity?
No.
Because, just wearing that bit away.
Done rings.
Oh, I've done the rings. So basically gravity has done that because it's running sideways and gravity has meant it's worn one of the rings fucking flat.
It's poor design's done that. Because what happens is,
It's Japanese Subaru.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't going to
the
go on a
oil
racist
pump-
tirade there. I'm just wondering.
Of it.
Anzo, Subaru. Sorry, carry on.
Right, the poor design of like the EJ20s, it's a certain Subaru engine. By the time it gets around to number 4, the oil pressure drops. And it just fucks everything up.
Oh, fuck. It just burns all the rings out.
So he got a different engine. So I've made that engine bulletproofed it almost. Head studs instead of bolts. Nice triple layer steel gaskets. All the good stuff on it. Just putting it back together now.
Nice. That's all right then.
Yeah.
Fucking easy living. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Keith, how's your fucking week been? I know you've had a bit of a day, haven't you?
You fucking arsehole.
He texted me this morning. It was so funny. I just read it. I was like, I'm not even going to ask him more questions because I want to know. I want to hear about it when the lights are on the
That happened
deck.
direct.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's been a fucking week, if I'm honest with you. So I've finished off on a job that I was on. I got sent down to a job down towards the south coast, and it was a bit of a ball ache job, do you know what I mean? And it wasn't until I got there I then realised that there was a massive delay because of people fucking up from before, and it was like, right, we got to get this done. So how long we got? Right, you got 3 weeks to get all this fucking drainage in, this, that, and the other. Right, okay, well, that's doable to a certain extent, but it
Big
was
time crunch on like.
yeah, it was just an
It's
arsehole
just
job.
private job, not public work.
Yeah, no, most of the work we do sort of private, sort of like big end client sort of stuff.
So deadline means deadline, like.
Well, yeah, but it didn't
Because
mean
the
deadline fucking 14 weeks ago, did it? So the other cunts that were there, do you know what I mean? So it's like, shit nuts here now, has got to pick up the slack. So obviously when I got down there, I kind of looked at it. It is pretty simple to a certain extent. It's all self-explanatory. However, it was just the inconvenience of trying to get the machine around and do the various bits, and you had to kind of work your way out of the job, which is like 5 meters in a fucking hole. Anyway, got round doing that, and then I got bumped onto another job to go and help out, sort some bits out there. And I thought, oh, look, I woke up this morning, I thought, it's Doghouse Fridays, mate. I'm buzzing. And obviously I got the call coming in for this evening. Loving life. I thought, all I got to do today is pull 100 meters of fucking trench and bang 2 electric ducts in the ground, and that's me done. Fucking see you later. Was waiting for about half an hour and hit a gas pipe. Now,
which was actually recently been laid to the DPRC, to the re-education camps.
Gilo rang me up and he's like, Shag, what's going on? We lost pressure in fucking building number 6.
We can't re-educate all the people.
So obviously
when they get cancelled.
when we got in this morning, like we thought we'll start at the harder end and work our way out. That's what you normally do.
So get the shit done first, and then
no, exactly.
As
So
the
we've
day
had a look
drags
around.
on, it goes easier and easier.
I spoke to the site manager and I said to him, look, we've got services in the ground. He goes, look, none that I know of. He said, like, there's a bit here and a bit there. So we've got all our various equipment out to sort of like scan for cables and like, because a lot of the water pipe now has got like a trace feed in it. It's got like a little,
So you
can pick it up in the old cat and scanner, can't
Have
you?
you ever seen that? It's really it's such clever. You also put the tape on top as well, don't you?
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. So like, obviously when...
So there was nothing on the plans.
All right, we'll get to that. Right? So, 9 times out of 10,
This is a fucking carry on.
When you're putting services in the ground or when you're digging up services, they got a specification to the depth they're supposed to go to, especially on like roads and carriageways and that.
Yeah.
But what you got to remember is it's private land. It's a private estate.
Do what you fucking
so
want,
they're pretty
really.
much fucking surface laid, didn't they? And then what you normally do is, like you say, gas, electric, water, whatever. You'll encase it in a bit of dust. You'll have maybe 100 mil of dust above the duct door pipe.
We put like
then there's a tape.
Yeah, no, but you put like, is it what mil is it you put on top?
Oh, you
of
put
that?
like dust. It's like 10 mil of dust, maybe a bit finer. It's just like really thin dust.
I put coarser stuff on top of that again. So I put a dig out, put dust down,
yeah,
a little sand, then lay me fucking services. Then put dust back on top, and then I'll put like stone on top of it, like small stone. I don't know what size, 5 mil maybe. I don't know.
To be honest with you, mate, I mean, once you've got your dust up on top, you've got a layer of tape which should have like your trace cable in it, and it'll be like a different colour, and it'll say whether it's
you didn't
water.
put the trace cable to the service then?
No. So what you do is
I've always tied it to the fucking.
No, because I think the idea behind it is when you start digging down, you'll hit that first little bit of dust, and you'll see the tape, and you've got 100 mil then between your tape and the service,
Just
so you don't strike it.
I fucking last time I'm
not digging up your house then. Mate.
last time I put in water, which was last year, I tied the trace cable to the water pipe.
To be fair, that's better than what we had today.
Yeah,
Like, so
by the sounds of things.
The thing with gas is they don't put like nothing down. They don't put no tape on nothing. There's no like you can't trace it. You can't.
Was this yellow alkathene?
That's right. Yeah, it's a bit of yellow pipe. Now, normally, like I'll always have a banksman there digging when we know there's services in the ground. And he was around within the vicinity and like
smoking a roll up on his phone on TikTok.
No.
Yeah, he fucking was.
So we're sort of like digging back, and the problem is we were sort of digging into a wood line. So also there's a lot of tree roots and all the rest of it. So I thought, look, I'll go down in thin layers, sort of 50 mil at a time, just scratch it back. You'll find the roots, you'll snag them up. Oh, it's a bit of a thick one. Pull him up, away we go, keep on going.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I sort of hooked onto something, and I thought, fuck me, hang on a minute, that don't feel like a fucking tree root. Let me just pull my bucket out of the way and have a look. So I've jumped out the machine, turned it off, gone down the trench. It's like,
oh no, I hit a spicy tree root. Stinky boy.
mate. And right, so I've been operating machines now for coming up to 19 years. Well, 15 I started pulling levers, and that is the first time I've ever hit a service.
Really?
Like, honest to God's
I ain't
truth. Right?
fucking mad.
On my eyebrows, mate, right?
You could have hit the poo-poo line.
Shit.
Literally.
Mate, I'm not saying I didn't know what to do. Like, it's almost like being back in the army this morning, because like it's like your training kicks in. I was like, right, shit, number, ring, call, get everyone away. Like, what's going
you're
on?
already in the tree line, so you're
Well,
like,
no,
take
because
cover.
we was literally 5 meters from a building, or 5 or 7 meters away from the building. That there was people working on the electrics and stuff as well. So they're in there flicking fucking switches and all the rest of it. And I was like,
Shag.
gas. Like, there's blokes donning fucking respirators, mate, and putting their fucking NBC suits on. I was like, no, Shag, calm down, mate. It's only a fucking gas. But like, I rang this lumber up, and like literally they answered the phone within like fucking 2 rings. This lady's
Is the
like,
old
right,
smell gas, ring this number.
that's the
like,
one, yeah. 0800 treble 1 treble 9, whatever it is. So save it in your phones, you might need it. I did. And yeah, so I rang this lady up, and she was like, you right, love? Like, where are you to? And I told her where it was, and she goes, right, no worries, we've got an engineer on the way now. They'll be here in about 45 minutes to an hour. And this fucking thing's pumping gas out. Like, you can see the shimmers in the air.
Have you seen the fucking price of it? Putin's rubbing his hands together.
So I was like, fuck. So obviously I've run over to the site office, told the site manager, I was like, look, turn everything off, tell everyone to fucking start. We've got to like just fucking make safe where we're working, like turn the machines and that. I thought, but better throw me rollie out the way.
I was just about to say. I can see you there pointing hands with a fucking roll up at the end of your fingers. Right, you over there. Yeah.
But the thing is, like if it's a water pipe, you're just like, you can crimp the end off. I didn't
Bend
know.
it over. Yeah.
So
cable
obviously
tie it.
with gas, I didn't know like it was pressurized. I didn't know what was coming through it. Like I didn't know how it fucking works. I thought, fuck it, leave it. That's what you're doing.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
walk away.
If you don't know,
If you don't know, it's better not to fuck with it.
yeah,
exactly
you
that. So,
fuck
like-
around and find out, man.
Where I was working, I thought, well, the wind's blowing this way, so I'm going to go in the opposite direction and stand away from it because my head was hurting, my fucking throat was going
fucking
all dry
horrible,
and
innit?
horrible.
Yeah.
It's nasty
Sulphur
shit.
shit,
Fucking
innit?
nasty. So yeah, it was there for about 40 minutes. And I got a phone call from the guy. He's like, "Where are you?" So I told him, I'm just around the corner. He pulled up, got this. I think they call it like a squeeze thing or something. It's like a little fucking clamp, basically.
Oh,
Just
cool.
clamp the end off, and he's like, "Yeah, don't worry about it, mate. These things happen all the time." Then he got like the instant report form out for who to bill and this, that, and the other. And I thought, oh, fuck me.
Oh yeah, I wonder what he is a fucking
What's your name, mate? And I was like, Rich. What's your last name, mate? I was like, yeah, we'll write that down then. Here we go. Job done. Right. Who'd you work for? I thought I'd name my old...
DPRC.
Yeah, I'd name my old company. Yeah, we'll put it to them.
They probably pay it and all.
Yeah, probably. Idiots. But no, I mean, to be fair, like he goes, yeah, it's not a problem. He said, the only thing is, like, you know, I've clamped it off now, that's fine. We've made safe. He said, all I've got to do now is cut this end, cut that end, get a bit of pipe and connect it together.
Push
Now-
fittings like.
No, it's all changed now. They got these.
Oh,
do you
is
know,
it?
like, it's like a fusion fitting. So you know, like you get like a heat fusion. But
So
like
yeah, when
weld.
you weld like a water
Like a-
pipe.
yeah, so it's similar to that, but it's done like electrodes. It's weird.
Oh,
So
okay.
they got this clamp, but he said they're basically trialing it. I thought, oh, fuck me, we're going to be here all day then, didn't we?
Just watch this.
Yeah. So, like,
Trial failed.
he was there
He's a
clamping it up.
tasty boy.
And he got the first one on fine and went to go put the second one on. We had to dig a bit back to expose the pipe and cut it. And that one failed and it didn't go well. Because he's got like this little testing thing. He's got to pressurize the pipe.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking hell. The thing is, we couldn't really do much. Like, while
Yeah,
he was there
all
repairing
fucking-
it. He was like,
yeah.
oh, you can carry on digging if you want, mate. I was
No
like, nah, you're all right.
fucking
Fuck that.
way.
I'm not going nowhere near it.
He starts sucking in them fucking fumes. He'd be running flat out.
Get the old fucking runaway engine, innit?
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, no. So we was like trying to fucking scratch around and find things to do. Anyway, while he was doing that, he said, "Look, the longest part of all this is the paperwork and letting that thing do its job." So he got like this fancy little laptop up, and he's going, yeah, "Basically, mate, that one's not even on the fucking map." And I was like, "Well, it should be now, so get it marked down." He goes, "All I will let you know is you've got a fucking 90mm main feed off the roads running
Oh.
right across. So."
Fuck.
Where my trench has got to go, it crosses this gas pipe like fucking 3 times.
How does it cross it through? You do like a zigzag
It's doing
trench?
the old fucking Afghan snake in it through the fucking car park. Like, I mean, who
Mate, it's
fucking
Brit-
installed this?
It's British Gas.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
just
Fuck me.
can we put a few more feet in and just
Well,
like
he looked back on the computer and he said, "Oh yeah, this has basically been laid in 2018." So, well, as a guess, that should be dusted up and taped, shouldn't he? Went, "No, probably not."
You're
fucking
fucking kidding.
But I don't know how no one's hit it yet because there's been works done in there already. Because they were like, "Oh, we put like they had this outside company come in.
We've
probably
done
about 4
this,
months
we've
ago.
done that.
Oh no, we put the fucking car park in, mate. We've done a reduced dig, put the turnaround down, bang a load of road blowners." I was like, "Yeah, but mate, you've only gone down 50 mil, ain't ya? You fucking pot of pikey did." He was
It's
like,
gonna
"Yeah."
last 3 minutes.
Yeah, so I was like, "You ain't gone down far enough," but
Fuck's
it's just
sake.
it's the problem is it's just riddled with fucking tree roots in there. So like when I went to start this job earlier on in the week, obviously I got like the QS ringing up. He's like, "Oh, sure, how long's it going to take you to do, mate? Fucking 100 meters. We'll get that done in the morning. Backfill the lot." I'm looking at like 2 or 3 days now because I'm like shitting myself every time the bucket goes. I might as well dig it by hand, mate.
he's taking 10 mil at a time.
Yeah,
now.
that's
Honestly, fuck yeah. So yeah, fucking giving a good day, mate. So from start to finish, mate, I think it was like half 8 we hit the pipe, and we
Statement.
half 8 we hit the pipe.
Text me. I'll see you later, Drive. He said, he was like, might be a bit late, just hit a gas main.
Do you know what? Like I thought
I was fucking dying.
when they got out there so quick, I thought, oh, they'll get this wrapped up pretty quick. Well, 3:45, 4 o'clock, 4:30's rocking around the corner. We're still there on site.
No.
Yeah. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, mate, come on. I've got to get down to the doghouse tonight. Hurry up.
Mate, imagine if he hits that 90 mil gas vein. Fucking Putin be sat there looking at a gauge on Nord Stream 2, watching it drop like, kudos Keithas hit gas, mate. Yeah.
What I proper fucking shit myself because it was only like 3 days ago I saw that video going around on YouTube with Shagnuts where he's driving them fucking fence posts and hit the fucking
into the bullet. Oh, shit.
That went off.
Mate, there would be so much poo. There would be so much poo.
I reckon that's why Sydenham's left the plastic on the fucking seat of that machine I've got hired in when I fucking shit me pants. That's what I reckon it's
The thing
for.
is, I'm so dumb. If I did something like that, I'd have a Benson's to calm me nerves.
That's what I did. I just barked one up, didn't I? Well, that's the normal SOPs, isn't it? Like, you have a bit of a fucking high moment. You think, I'll just bark one up here, calm the old nose down, innit? And I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't be doing this.
Light some incense.
Joss sticks everywhere.
Mate, you boy come round. Mate, you can't fucking smoke round here. I was like, oh, fuck, I'll go down the pub then, innit? I'll have a beer.
Calm me nerves.
It's on the corner. Fuck it.
Oh, fucking hell.
On
Yeah.
a similar tangent, mate of mine is a kind of groundskeeper type bloke. Not too far from here. Got a nice little mini digger down there. He was putting in some fence posts.
Yeah.
Nothing's supposed to be there. End up digging up a cable, cutting a whole village off.
Oh, what power.
What a
Yeah.
fucking legend.
Mate, when he told me, I got some pictures.
Fuck. That's
You know
a
you
big
are.
cable. That must be like quite a new cable because all like old school shit runs overhead. All the new stuff is buried. Like,
I think it's buried a little bit more now.
I should
The size of the Scotch locks they put in. I shit you not.
Scotch
yeah,
locks?
they don't solder them up or anything.
fucking
They
Wago
just-
connector.
Yeah,
Snap
mate,
that.
honestly, the thing's like 12 inches long.
They're like that, ain't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen them. They're fucking insane. Fucking hell. He must have really gone for it then to knock out a whole village because that's going to be a big piece of SWA. And he's just fucking gone through that with a 1.5.
Wow,
with a
somebody had to lay some trees, didn't they?
with a 1.5 ton. Just fucking hell, fucking hell, this bloody tree root won't come up.
But it's just sod's law, innit? Because I know it was like day before yesterday, like the boss had obviously messaged out on one of the like group messages he's got for sort of like these supervisors and managers and that. He said, look, I'm off for 10 days now, boys. Look after yourselves, all right? I'll see you when I get back. Next day.
1 moment later.
Yeah, fucking hell. Keith's gone for a fucking gas main. Yeah, well done. He's going to come back that letter on his desk, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have P45 in the post soon. All right.
Was it 25 mil, I bet? I think.
32, I think that one was.
Oh, slightly bigger then, yeah.
To be fair, mate, it wasn't much pressure on it. I mean, the guy who come down, he said, look, I hope you don't do it again, obviously. And I thought, well, I'd like to fucking think I won't. But he said, it's a good idea, just keep them. You know, the water pipe like couplers with the taps on.
Oh, yeah,
like the
yeah.
screw ones, like you fit the thing in, put them over, screw them up
Oh, yeah,
nice
like
and tight.
a stop, yeah.
That's him. He said, get like the sort of
Plastron-
double-ended
plastron
one with a
fitting, yeah.
with a tap in the middle. And he said,
Yeah,
like, if
because
you
you cost the country $5,000 this afternoon.
Yeah, and just fill your propane canisters up off it. Fucking, turn a bad thing into a good thing.
is what it is. I got the lug burner now. Fuck the gas.
Oh, mate. Oh, what a day. What a day.
Reg, how's your fucking week then,
It's
mate?
been nice, mate. Yeah, it's been
That's not
good,
what you said
actually.
earlier.
Well, yeah, well, work's been fucking hideous, but yeah, no, it's been nice. Went away for the weekend. Not as quite as extravagant as your little fucking soiree over across the Atlantic, Marlon, but no, I went away for the weekend. I went out of Cornwall, went down to Perranporth. It was very,
Yeah,
very...
did you, was you like, there was a picture going around of you sat in a fish tank, was it? No, was it hot tub, jacuzzi? I don't know what the fuck it was.
Fish tank, fine. Yeah, so we...
Just in the old conger eel there between your legs. Like.
We've been there before. It's a nice little fucking place down Perranporth. Yeah, proper nice place. We've been there before, so my missus like wanted it as like a bit of a birthday present. So I was like, I'll book it up like 3 nights out. It's quite nice. So she booked it. She just sent me the link. Basically, here's the link. Here's the fucking enter your pay details here. Like,
Get your credit card out a bit like
yeah,
score.
you know the fucking.
So
deal.
was that during the half term then, was it?
No, it's just outside. So it was like
you got it at a good rate
yeah,
then.
touch. Yeah, it was all right. So we've like I said, we've been there before. So I didn't pay no attention. I just fucking like, bah. Anyway, I may have kicked up a bit of a fuss last time we went, right? Because it is in a valley. It's like right in a fucking valley in like Perranporth. But they got these lodges that kind of like go up the sides of the valley. There's like wood lodges with the jacuzzis, proper white bitch shit. It is what our mate is like, white girl Instagram all the fuck.
Yeah.
Like, lovely, but it's made for pictures.
Look at me.
It is made for pictures, of which I took full advantage of. You'll find out why in a minute. So I booked it. Last time we went, we stayed in one of the higher up ones, like proper high up. Now, there's no fucking signal there, which isn't really a problem. But, like when you've got like fuck all terrestrial TV, there's like no fucking TV because the signal's so wank because you're in a valley.
Yeah.
And there's no fucking, there's fuck all signals. So you're a bit like, oh, I'm a little bit detached. Like, don't worry, we've got Wi-Fi. But some of the further lodges don't get it. Of course, cunty bollocks here didn't check the fucking thing that she'd sent me. I stayed in the fucking same one as I did last time. So I'm out of range of the fucking Wi-Fi. So I'm out on the deck in the pissing rain trying to fucking upload fucking stories to the Instagram and keep the fucking podcast going. Like, I was fucking wild. I said, you're kidding. We're not staying. Oh, yeah, it was so nice up there last time. I was like, oh, motherfucker, what? Anyway, she's out here taking like lovely little fucking videos. Oh, that's at the top of the valley. Oh my God, so nice. I just take a picture from the top of the valley. I was like, this is the Burkhoff. This is the Eagle's Nest. This is Hitler's Alpine retreat. I am the Führer. She's like, can you fucking not? I was like, it's 9! Yeah, I didn't even do the little dance. You ever seen that thing where Hitler does his little, there's one video of Hitler doing a dance, and that was at the Burkhoff, and I did this little dance. She was like, can you stop? I was like, no. This is the Eagle's Nest.
9.
Anyway, yeah. It was all right. Yeah, I remember staying in it last time, and I remember thinking, like, it's all like wood decking, so obviously it's all built on a hill and it's all, built up. So I'm like poking this wood decking last year whenever we went, and I was a bit like, it's a bit fucking soft. It's a bit fucking soft in places. And I was like, this is going to want redoing soon. This is a bit fucking haggard. Anyway, and then you sort of think about it. You're like, there's a fucking hot tub on this.
On the deck,
It's a fair bit of weight, isn't it?
That's a lot. You forget, like, water is a ton of cubes. So you're thinking, fucking, that's quite a lot of weight. Anyway, so I didn't think no more of it last year. Came back this year, and I was like, oh, fuck. You can see they've literally cut a square around the hot tub and put new decking in. I was like, this does not fill one with confidence at all. I was like, they got to drain these fuckers every time someone leaves. And I can guarantee you, they just let that go straight out onto the fucking deck. And I was like, whoa. Anyway, but it was all right. I didn't fall through. It was still a bit soft in places. It was a little bit like, fucking hell.
Blame there's a claim, mate.
You need a fucking engineer to come out and look at this. Anyway, besides the point, lovely old time. Did a bit of fucking, went down to Newquay. If anyone is near Newquay, in Newquay, there is an incredible tapas place called Toast. Fucking amazing. I've been there a few times. Incredible. That's just a little side note. Went to Padstow, like you do when you go to Cornwall. It's like, rite of passage. So, growing up, I've been to Padstow a couple times as a boy. My old man was notoriously tight when I was a kid. It was literally like, we're going to the seaside, go play in the sea. Played in the sea, that was it. There was no ice cream, there was no chips, there was no fuck all. And I was like, when I went there, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to treat myself to a little ice cream. So I'll go in the fucking, they're like, oh, I was like, 3 scoops of that one, please. She's like, would you like a tub? Would you want it in a cone? I was like, we'll get it in a cone. We'll be proper. Now, this thing is quite wide and quite top heavy and very awkward to carry. It's quite like a proper splayed out cone.
Yeah, like she got 45 on her.
And I was properly enjoying
Cut
it.
of greedy boards on the side there.
Yeah, literally. They were like greedy boards, this waffle cone. She was proper. I reckon I got about 30 paces when an aerial assault came down on me from above. The fucking seagulls. What the fuck, man?
That's why the old man never bought you fucking ice cream, mate.
I tell you what, I cussed him out for fucking 28 years. And now I understand. Those cunts.
They stole your ice cream.
Mate, honestly.
He flew in with a fucking spoon, mate. He's like, blop, blop.
I won't fucking have it. Anyone listening who's been to Padstow will know. Even Chef James, because I put on there, I was like, just been mugged off by a seagull for a 6 quid ice cream. Chef James was just like, on the Discord, he was like, no, I swear there's a conspiracy going on between the locals and the seagulls. And they all get together and like laugh at the grockles, what Cornish people call tourists. Fuck it. Like, I was wild. I was so angry, I tried to kick the seagull. What he did? No, this is the thing, right? I'm going to get on it now because I'm so savage. I've not spoken about this for a week because she was like, please stop or I'm going to leave you. But Oof. Oh, fuck me, man. It didn't even, it swooped. They come a little bit close a couple of times. I was like, motherfuckers, you cheeky little bastards. Come down. Didn't even try to get it out of my hand. They've learned, don't even try to get it out the person's hand, the tourist. Just knock it out their hand. And because the cunt was
You're not going to eat off the floor, are you?
because the cunt was so top heavy, it just fucking snapped off at the base and just hit the deck. And of course, then a swarm come down. And I go to fucking boot this cunt into the drink. And she's like, no. And I'm like, mate, I was savage. And all the tourists are there laughing. The fucking locals are there laughing. And I'm just
until you kill their seagull.
Mate, that was the thing. Yeah, you're all laughing. But if I fucking kick your seagull, I'd be all over fucking social media, wouldn't it? But like, the doghouse kills seaguls, lol. Yeah, so I just had to
any publicity is good.
I just had to leave it. I just leave it, walk away, and watch like a fucking whole, literally a flock of seagulls. I ran so far away. No.
So what you're saying, Reg, is obviously when you go back down there next year.
Oh, mate, it's fucking on.
So what I'm saying, we'll send a crew from the DPRC Coast Protection Arms Response Unit, and we'll sit round them back and watch them, and we'll just pump them out the fucking sky with the shotguns.
Well, this thing, you can't shoot them, can you? You can't. I don't understand why they're protected. They won't be protected from my fucking boot next time. Oh, anyway, so that was that. I lost the fucking. And then she was like, "Let's go get you another one." I was like, "No, because I'll just do it again. Like it's done now."
What about if you take an umbrella?
I don't know. I'm gonna figure out.
What,
something.
like one from 007? The one which shoots
fucking
seagulls.
Yeah.
So she had like a little ice cream that they'd not touched. So she gave it. That was it. They saw
not worth the hassle, is it?
Eyes on a prize, you know. Yeah, that's it. Not worth the effort. So they fucking eyed up.
Should have had it in a tub, mate.
Well, I thought that afterwards. Do you know what? I felt like
he wanted to treat himself. He wanted to get that ice cream. He wanted to sit on the fucking sand and look out at the sea in peace and quiet.
No, it's just a fucking harbour. I don't understand why everyone's obsessed about it. It's fuck all there other than an overpriced Timberland shop. Or Rick Stein that owns fucking half a Padstow. Oh yeah, I'll have a fucking fish and chips for 80 quid, you cunt. Oh, so
I don't go to like the fucking shitty places.
I like Padstow.
Go down to St Ives.
I just
go down fucking Burnham-on-Sea, mate.
I wouldn't go down Burnham-on-Sea unless you want to catch something.
So I got me. She was like, "I've finished my ice cream. There wasn't much left." So I was like, "I'll have a shot. Go on, have this. Just finish it. Cheer you up." I was like, all right. Twice more the cunts went for me on the way back to the car. Twice more. And I dodged him every time. I was like, "Oh, fuck you," like trying to grab him. And she was like, "Stop trying to grab the seagull." Fucking local walks past me in the car park and he goes, "Because your ice cream, mate." I was like, "I fucking know, mate. Do you think I'm daft? I'm once bitten, twice shy, you fucking Cornish cunt." God,
the problem is because Reggie's so tall as well. He's at the same altitude as them when they're flying around. They can see it easier.
They're going for a low altitude flyby, and I'm just in the flight path. They're like, "Oh, cool, cheeky little fucking bit of grub on the way through, shag."
Reg walks around like a fucking all-you-can-eat buffet, isn't he? Look, here you go, boys, help yourselves.
Oh, I'm going to take my electric tennis racket for flies next time. So I'm like, you little bitch.
What about a taser? That's not technically shooting them, is it? You just
tasers are like
taser section 5.
What's that mean?
Long time in jail for getting caught with one. Yeah,
just
no, so anyway, so that was that. But what the plus point was, I saw an Ineos Grenadier in the flesh.
A what?
Ineos Grenadier. Are you both looking at me like you're
hang on, I'm getting my Spanish to English translator.
I even took some pictures because I thought this might come up. I'm not going to put them on the Instagram. You can fucking look them up.
Was it a goat or something?
No, you daft prick. Ineos Grenadier is, remember when they stopped making the Defender? And there was that crazy guy that owned like
loads. I was on about a fucking animal.
The crazy guy that owned the chemical company. He was like, "I'm going to build my own Defender with strippers and cocaine." So he built his own. I got some pictures of it, and I really fucking liked it. Have a look. Yeah. So it's got a BMW Straight 6. They do a petrol or a diesel. I think the petrol is turbo, and I think the diesel's twin turbo.
Ugly, innit?
Oh, fuck off, Marlon. Is married up to a ZF 8-speed, which is the Range Rover gearbox they're currently using, I think. I know they used it in the early 405s. I think it's really nice. Inside's really nice. Got a full set of overhead flick switches.
It's like a shit G-Wagon.
Yeah. Do you know what? But the thing is that there you're looking at 65 grand, that is. But it does have Targa sunroofs, which is fucking
They're going to
cool.
leak.
Oh, fuck off! That's really nice. Really nice car. Not so keen on the front end, But that's like a demonstrator vehicle. I don't know what the fuck it was doing in Padstow because none of them cunts are going to buy anything. They're too busy buying fucking Seagull defences.
Well, look at the registration, Reg. That's from the fatherland.
Well, yeah, that's. I think is it Belgian or French? I can't remember what it said on the side.
Dutch. Germany.
Oh,
Nine.
Deutschland.
Nine.
Yeah. So yeah. But that was pretty much my week. Yeah. So Seagulls. Just a quick weekend in the Burkhoff. it was. Well, it was what it was. It was nice. It was nice to get away. I'm not. Yeah. Like aside from all the bollocks, it was nice to get away.
So was that like
that was my picture. There you go. That was the view from the Burkhoff.
And then fucking Hitler's Luftwaffe come in and steal your ice cream.
The REM!
9.
We shall swat them like flies.
Right, fuck it. When we make it big time, I'm going to go and get a Spitfire and we'll fly over there and it will take them out.
We'd do them.
But yeah, it was good. Yeah, not too much going on. Yeah. So, Marlon. How was fucking Texas, man?
Mate.
3 fucking weeks out there. Nearly.
Cannot. I'm going to struggle to put into words how fucking awesome it was. Everything is bigger in Texas. That is true.
In all respects.
In all respects, the cars, the gas stations, the food,
the women.
Oh,
because you're right on.
You're
right on the fucking down near Mexico. Oh shit!
Thick with 5 C's.
Yeah.
Summer Day down there were fucking incredible. Luckily I had my fucking polarized
the old Pit Viper.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I had to stop once
I saw that selfie of you in the bar, mate. Like, fucking hell, using all round defence, mate. It's like one of us gone to the shop, the other's gone back for the fucking change. I was like, where he's looking.
Just looking all round. So, before I usually go on holiday, I have some sort of fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
And it's always good when it comes in threes because you know nothing else is going to happen throughout the holiday.
Yeah.
The night before, I cracked my phone screen.
Oh, yeah.
And I've never cracked a phone screen.
I think I've only done it
ever.
Twice. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking good with phones.
That's it. Like I generally take good care of like my shit because I use it so much.
And the sad part is that as we move through time and phones get more expensive and the manufacturing process gets more complicated, the more fucking expensive it is to change them. I remember I think I did 6 screens in my iPhone 5S. It cost me like £40 to go to change it. It was had a mate down the road that did them, you know, like you always had a mate. But that, like, nah.
That is 279 quid.
And that's by a man. That's just a man, is it?
I know that's by Samsung.
Yeah, but it's not Samsung though, is it?
No,
it's definitely
subcontracted.
It's subby down to somebody,
And Dopenda around the corner on the fucking corner shop.
Yeah.
Then the day before we were supposed to go, the estate agent rang up and said, you can't stay in that hotel anymore.
Estate agent?
Estate agent?
You're not buying the cunt,
travel agent. Sorry.
Dominics is doing well, Shane. We got property all over the place. No, you can't stay in that one with Airbnb the cunt out.
Travel agent, sorry.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
They can fuck themselves.
No, I was going to say, I didn't mock you, but internally I was like, you are such an old cunt for booking a holiday through an actual physical travel agent. But played to your favour there, didn't it? Because they rang you and they're like, okay, so this is happening. Did they give you alternative?
Yeah, they upgraded us.
Oh, well, there you go, see?
So, like, we stayed in Hilton in the middle of downtown Dallas.
Yeah?
And it was incredible.
Hilton's good, man.
Yeah, it was like...
Try the one in Bahamas, mate. It's great.
I'd rather not.
No, don't.
And then we had a flight delay.
Boof.
But then... Why do they always pick shit up? Like, they had a really strong tailwind, so they ended up making up an hour.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
So everything was.
You didn't get picked up then in TSA?
No.
Because I'd taken one look at you and thought, Boston bomber.
No, obviously, like, compared to Florida going through fucking TSA.
That's brutal, man.
It's hideous. They ask you so many questions. What are you doing here? Have you ever been here before?
Where are the rubber bases? Where are the rubber bases?
Literally. Going through Texas, mate. What are you here for? We're just doing a bit of a tour. Have you got anything booked? Yeah, we're going to see some racing. You're not racing, are you? No. All right.
I am racist. You can come in.
Yeah. Took your fingerprints. There you go, Shag.
Really?
Because I'm so worried every time I go through TSA.
Yeah, like
'Cause
airport security
they just
gets everyone on edge, doesn't it?
And they don't like you. But this bloke was like, yeah, fucking carry on, check, yeah. And there was no queue. Like Florida, there's usually like an hour.
Oh, mate, Miami airport.
Yeah. Boof.
Boof.
Texas, nothing. We waited in line for 5 minutes, if that.
What airport you fly into?
DFW, Dallas Fort Worth.
Oh, nice.
Straight in. The flight was 10.5 hours, and that killed me.
Oh, so I'm not keen on flying, but I don't really-
We were in cattle class.
last time he was on a fucking plane, he was on a C-130 to Cannes.
No in-flight movie there.
It's like,
He's flying the old Hercules, isn't it? You see the old fucking cables running above your head for the fucking
for the fucking rudders and
flaps on the fucking
ailerons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, shit, what's going on there?
No. So, in total, we did 2,200 miles. We stayed in 7 hotel, motel, holiday inns,
Fucking hell.
and just toured the glorious state of Texas.
2,200 miles.
And I only picked the car up on the 6th day. So we had that car for 10 days.
Fucking hell. That's a lot of miles.
Yeah, there was a lot of miles, and there was nearly 48 hours of driving there.
How much gas did you use, Marlon?
6 tanks?
It's not a lot, is it? And it's so cheap. You're like, oh. And also,
But
it's
you
hot.
probably sat on tick over most of the time.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
not initially.
no, not initially.
Shit, motherfucker.
I'll get to that in a minute. So I'll start at the beginning. So we landed in DFW. We had 3 nights in Dallas. Dallas, for anyone wanting to go, I wouldn't bother. It's a shithole.
Brutal review of Texas by Marlon.
There
Not out of
is-
5 on TripAdvisor. I wouldn't advise to go again.
would not like. I mean, there are some awesome bars and eateries down there, but there's they've got a homeless problem. A really bad,
Oh, really?
really, really bad homeless problem.
Oh, yeah. I remember. I've just not looked into it, but I've heard about this because, like, Austin's gone, like, a totally different way about, like, dealing with it and really got on top of it. But sorry, carry on.
That's it. Like, as we're getting to later on, but yeah, Dallas is hideous. So we went up to, obviously, the only place where you would actually go in Dallas is Gas Monkey Garage. Went up to the merch shop, saw some of the cars. That was fucking awesome. That was a little bit surreal.
Yeah, I bet it was. I saw your picture. It looked fucking amazing.
Like, you've been watching these cunts on TV for years.
Oh, Richard Rawlins and fucking Aaron, is it? The beard
Kaufman left.
That's it. Yeah, I know he left, but yeah, you got.
But yeah, like, they've got some of the cars that they've done in the past. They're all in the
Like you've seen them
in the
build
park-
these cars,
That's it.
and they're there
in the
out front.
parking lot.
Yeah,
And you can go and take some pictures of them, and
In
they're
the parking lot, mind.
I know. Fucking steady, mate. He'd be on about fucking gallons in a minute.
I got when we were coming back home, and one of our suitcases were overweight,
Oh yeah.
and he said it's £5 overweight, and I was like, "Shag, what's that in real money?"
How did that?
And he's like, "It's $100," and I was like, "No, what's the weight in real money?" He's like, "I don't know what you mean." I was like, "What's the weight in kilograms? We're not 1970s anymore." And he was like, "Oh, I don't know."
£5 is like 2.5 kilos ish.
Yeah, it was a bag of M&Ms,
One bag. How big was the bag of M&Ms?
2.5K.
Oh my god! You didn't pay £100 of that, surely?
Oh no, I took the bag.
Oh,
out,
right,
put it in
I
my
was
backpack.
Took about an 8.
He's like, is there
Just
anything?
fucking stomach chewed the cunts. Want to see something cool, you little bitch?
Gone. Shit him out the other end, put him back in the bag, innit?
Honest, have you not seen these bags?
I've seen big ones. I've not
Like-
seen a 2.5 kilo
They're-
bag.
They're stout units.
I saw I used to get it in the American PX store in Afghanistan. So, like, you know, like if you go into like some of our local supermarkets, you buy like beef jerky in the small packets.
Yeah,
and then like
yeah.
your big packets out here. Like you can buy it in like kilo bags out there. So like, I was buying like
How many cows had to die for a kilo of jerky?
I
That
don't
shit
care, it's
shrinks.
fucking amazing. It's so nice. I think I paid like, I don't know, like $10 or $15 for like a kilo and a half of like teriyaki beef jerky. It was fucking brilliant.
Fucking hell.
We used to walk out with a suitcase load and fly out on a fucking patrol
I mean,
base
you
with it.
drank like 40 litres of water to eat that.
Great source of protein. Makes your shit stink though.
I fucking bet it does. That's fucking brutal, man.
And then obviously the first thing you need to do when you go to America, visit Walmart.
Oh man, Walmart's the bomb.
Fucking love Walmart. You pick up, you crate a NOS energy drink, you crate a Miller Lite, all your weird snacks you can't get over here, and your 2.5 kilograms of M&Ms.
Did they have guns in that one?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Texas. They're
Is
gonna
that
have
not-
guns in Walmart.
Like, so obviously in Canada, you couldn't buy like alcohol in like your Walmart store, so you have to go to a liquor store for that. Is that the same?
It's state
So-
it's state by state over in
Right.
America. Like some states you have to, some states you don't. Like I don't know if can you buy like whiskey in that in vodka?
You can't buy. So
It's what they
Texas
call
is
like
very
hard
much
liquor,
the
innit?
same as Florida.
right?
You can buy your beer and
Yeah.
like your twisted teas
Anything-
in Walmart.
Anything below a certain percentage.
yeah,
Yeah.
But the rest of it you have to go to a liquor store.
Out in a brown paper bag sort of sketch as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
And like when you go to Bucky's, they put everything. If you buy like alcohol, everything's in a brown paper bag.
And that's got to be put in the boot. Can't be in the footwell of the car.
Correct.
it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking weird as fuck. I don't. That's not to say I never got told that I had to do that in Florida. I mean, you might have to, but fuck
I
it.
think you do have to. I think it's the same in Texas, but
nobody
really,
enforces it. It's only if you
no.
get pulled over and the cops really looking to fucking do you on Summit.
That's it. And then my notes have shut down.
The polar opposite of Somerset, then, where I got 2 cans of gold set up in the cup holders on the L322, mind. Do you know what I mean? Like,
That's it.
Literally.
half drank.
The people I stayed with, she was like, "Oh yeah, it's great." So what I do is I like get my Starbucks cup, my little, the iced tea one. I just put a margarita in there, and I just head on down to Boca Raton.
God damn. So then next day we went to where JFK got shot.
Oh, so that is the
Dealey-
Texas School Book Repository.
Yeah,
Yes.
on Dealey Plaza. And there's where each shot hit, there are X's on the road.
Really? Holy
That's
fuck!
fucking cool. And then we did the whole like museum tour and everything. That was all right. A little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
You
You
did all
like,
the cultural
yeah.
stuff as well, though. Like, so you fully immersed yourself while you was out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That is.
All of the tourist shit, all of like the local shit. And like they show you where the shooter, Oswald,
Oswald,
shot
yeah.
from, and then
And you
what
were like,
happened to him.
allegedly,
Yeah.
allegedly, yeah.
No, you don't want to say that too loud, I know.
Oh no, I bet you fucking don't. No,
Everyone has a gun.
yeah, I bet they're all very like. Cause it was obviously where it happened. They're like, no, what the CIA said happened. That shit happened.
Yeah. And they do like try to do a little bit of disproving, but they don't try very hard.
No, it's probably trying to show the opposing side, so they've at least like acknowledged that there are other theories. out
Yeah,
there,
but there's no like these shots were fired from here and that's what killed him. That's that. But this might have happened, but I don't think it did.
America.
And then obviously while we were down there, we had a few beers in a local saloon.
So after we finished seeing where the president was shot, we got a few beers.
Yeah, well, you had to de-stress a little bit. And then we went down to a shop called Wild Bill's Texan Wares,
Oh my god,
which is where I got my Stetson.
it's a fine looking Stetson, I
Yeah.
must say.
She's a honey.
She's a honey.
He sort of eyed me up a little bit and he's like, what kind of colour do you want? I was like, I want a black one. It's got to be a Stetson. He's like, you sure? Because we're running low on Stetsons. I was like, I want a fucking Stetson, all right?
Are you sure? Because we're running low.
Yeah.
Like, no, sorry, save your stock for other people. I won't have one.
That's it. And he looked at me and he's like, right, try this one on. He's like, no, that doesn't suit you. And he got another one out. He's like, oh yeah, that one's good. Let me just get it on the steamer a minute. Steamed it, curled it a little bit more. He's like, yeah, that's shit.
Oh, so they come as like blanks.
No, you can get them as blanks, or you can get them as like mine was kind of curled,
Yeah, and he just fucking
And he
was
just
like, "Ah,
reshape it the way
a
you want it.
little bit
that's
more.
fucking mad, isn't it?
And he's like, yeah, that's you.
Get on.
It's cool as fuck. So they got like a proper little table, didn't they? But they got the they look like little outlet posts, didn't they? Which
It
put the
lo-
steam up through it, so you can sit and steam the top half. Then they can do like the edge, and like it's weird.
That's
It,
fucking
It's like a weird
nuts.
soldering iron
yeah,
with like a pepper shaker on the end.
What the fuck?
Yeah. But yeah. You don't want to know how much it cost?
I do. I absolutely do want to know how much it costs.
What do you think it cost?
That hat, looking at it, I'd probably say.
I reckon
in-
that's a $350, $400.
What? I was going to
Three.
say in dollary dues. I was going to
Is
say
that like didgeridoos?
in
All right,
if you talk in American, American units, school shooters per yard, I'd say that is probably, I'd say about $200. Oh my god!
I'm looking at freedom units here.
Yeah,
And to be fair, it wasn't that bad. I was looking when I saw the prices at Paris Hatters, which is the world famous Hatters in San Antonio. They were like $400. So I was like, I've already
That's for an entry level one.
accepted I'm going to
I've come
spend
to
that much
terms
money
with this, yeah.
because that's what I want. It was 225 plus tax.
Dollars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course, you've got tax on everything over there, haven't
Yeah.
they? So what's the tax? 7%?
Yeah, 6.6 or something
That's
like
a
that.
good guess, wasn't it?
That's not bad.
That's not hate. That's not as
No.
I mean, to
it's
be
like-
fair, you can
it
pay
is
up in excess of
expensive.
$2,500 for a Stetson.
Oh yeah,
It's expensive for a hat, but then again, what I pay for the coffee machine is expensive for a coffee machine.
yeah.
Yeah, it's all about what you're into, isn't it?
No, and where I got my hat fitted is the same place which fits Eric Clapton for his hats and his boots.
What?
And he gave me his card, so I'll get it out later and give him a shout out.
Who,
'cause he
Eric?
was Fucking sound.
Not Eric, you can.
Well, I think
Just quick. Actually, no, fuck it. We'll save it for after break. Right. Yeah, we're going to cut to a break. I really am pissed. We're going to get awesome beer of the week, and we'll be back shortly. I love you. Bye. And we're back from the fucking fridge. Before we get into the beer of the week, as always, a massive shout out to the sponsor of this podcast, Orly fucking Fox, the legends that are the accountants that can make shit happen for you. Tax sucks. Don't pay any more than you need to. You all work too fucking hard for your money. Marlon, do you work hard for your money?
hideously hard.
Keith?
Too hard.
I work fucking hard for my money too. And we work fucking hard in this studio to produce this podcast. And I want to pay as little tax as possible. So hence why we buy really cool shit like this deck, like these arms, like these microphones, these headsets. And the fucking beer that we buy is all pretty much tax deductible.
It's a write-off, man.
It's a write-off. It's a write-off. There is so much stuff that you can write off against your business, but only with the help of the right accountants who can guide you through the maze of shit that is trying to work out what can be associated with a business. Maybe some of it is 50% associated, so 50% for personal use and 50% for business use. So really, you can make the best of it and also save yourself on some fucking tax. Certain things can pay for themselves if you have the right accountant.
That's it. They are worth their weight in gold.
I've always said that the best accountants will save you more than they cost you. And that is what the boys over at Orly Fox will be able to do for you. So get in touch with them at Orly Fox on Instagram, at www.orlyfox.co.uk. And they're in the episode description. They're in the
Always link in bio.
Always in the link in bio. Yeah, so hit them up. Support the brands that support us. It'd be hugely appreciated. So thank you very much to Orly Fox for sponsoring this episode of In the Doghouse. Let's get back to beer of the week. Marlon, what have you brought us back from the land of freedom?
So from Texas, this is their kind of staple, their go-to. It's on tap everywhere. You can get it every single shop you go in.
This is like their Thatchers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's called Lone Star.
it is. It's a nice can. I know this is totally the wrong thing to say. It's kind of CCCP, isn't it? It's a little bit fucking Russia, Soviet, the gold star, the
It's
red.
got DPRC written all over it.
Yeah,
mate,
it's
let's
got
face it.
DPRC written. This is DPRC, Lone Star. What
I'm just
cheese
expecting
is
to turn out and see Jarlo's face on the bottom. Mate, so.
Knock it into a sandwich and I'll take left line. Where's the button, Marlon? Do you know which one it is? We got a new deck and Marlon doesn't know where any of his buttons are. Oh, nearly. Come on. I'm not even going to cut this out. I reckon it's in the first one. So what we've got now, we've got the... No.
Knock it into a sandwich and I'll
There
take
we
with like.
go. So what we've got now, just give the listeners a little fucking run through of. We've got the 8. Marlon had 8 buttons on his last soundboard, right?
8 buttons too many.
Yeah, I'd say. Well, one.
What, do you want an intro and marketing bullshit or not?
So what? We bought this new deck, and when I found out that the new deck came with the same amount of buttons, but it's got 2 arrows at the bottom, which means he has 4 pages of buttons. So he has 32 possible buttons. So currently, how many you got loaded now? 8 plus.
8 plus 5.
So you have 13, which is 5 more than you had before.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yo!
So I hope you listeners enjoy it because it slowly grates away on my soul.
Don't lie, you ain't got a soul.
No, I sold that to Satan years ago for a cold chip. Right, yeah. So Marlon, Have you got some
Yeah, I
marketing
got some
bullshit?
marketing
Right,
bullshit.
so if you could please, without any further ado, goddamn Marlon, read that marketing bullshit. I said.
Lone Star Original.
Jesus.
Goddamn. Lone Star Beer uses the finest hops with hardy grains from the central and northern plains, malted barley and corn extract combined to provide Lone Star with nature's finest ingredients for brewing. Lone Star's ingredients give this beer its full natural flavour. The choicest hops lend complexity and aroma to this beer, and its proprietary mashing regimen creates the perfect balance of alcohol, body, and character. The national beer of Texas.
You went in gay Paul Harbour, that didn't you?
You had me at the.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued, man, because half of me thinks this is just gonna be some fucking Budweiser shit. But the other half of me after that, I'm thinking it's gonna be a little bit to it. So, right, should we fucking get into it then, boys?
It's in my koozie.
Oh. Oh, Marlon, you've brought back some decent beer from America.
You've done a good, mate.
You've done a well. I tell you what, I always like to liken stuff to stuff. That is like a way better Miller High Life.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
quite like the Miller High Life when I was out there. You not a fan, but
Miller Lite.
yeah,
out
you're Miller.
there.
Yeah, but you're light beer all the fuck. But no, like that Miller High Life I had out there, I thought that was quite good. That gold label shit. This is real nice.
It tastes a lot more full-bodied than what you'd normally get out there. But
Yeah.
like your light
Yeah.
beers, like he's
Yeah, remember, Texas ain't no pussy state.
no,
That's
that's
not
got
like-
Texas written all over it, mate.
Yeah, that's it. It's full strong beer.
Go big or go home, innit?
I had sort of worries of light Budweiser-y, Miller
Piss Weak,
Lite-y,
sort of
kind
like-
of, what's the other one? Carling-esque. But no, it's got like a really strong, grainy, kind of barley finish, but like nice though, which is I never thought I'd kind of say.
Out there are a lot of like Nancy
Really
breweries.
yeah, there's loads of them. That's really good. What percent is it, Marlon? I don't know. How do you see it on the thing?
I don't know.
They call that a pint. I think that's fucking insulting. 473
mil.
milliliters. That is
Basically a shot glass, isn't it?
you are a fifth shy of a pint, my boy.
That's when they
What is it? What percentage is it? Do you say? Sorry,
no,
it
I
doesn't
can't
actually.
find
I
it.
haven't got it written on the can. I'm guessing it's about between 3.5 and 4. Is anything like that? I'd be
Well,
surprised.
the thing is, like Miller Lite's still 4.2%.
Is it? How is that light? Well, then again, I suppose maybe it is light in America. Take from that what you will. There's no percentage.
There's no percentage.
We don't believe in percentages in Texas. That's for bitches. That's for steers and queers. And I don't see no horns on you. No, still no.
No.
No? Okay. Well, I've no idea. It's nice regardless. And it don't taste like it's going to get you really fucked up. No, there's literally nothing on there.
There is
mate.
literally nothing on there.
No one knows. It's just batch by batch. Just like, well, yeah, it's beer.
It's somewhere around.
Yeah, somewhere there. But yeah. I don't know. What's your thoughts, Keith?
I really like that. That is, yeah, that's nice. Really
Oh,
nice.
it's 4.5.
4.5. Yeah. That's stronger than I thought it was, actually. Fucking hell. That's really good piss. That's really good. It's
You
crisp.
don't think you'd say that about an American lager beer? Do you know what I mean? It's not.
It's crisp and full-bodied.
Yeah.
Two things that don't really go together. And the only places I've really ever found that is in America. Like with the beers I've had out there.
Yeah.
They just, because they love that sort of crisp, highly carbonated, sort of sharp thing going on. But that's full-bodied. And that's like, there's a lot of flavour going on there. That's nice, man. How much that you just drank this like it was going out of fashion, I suppose?
No, because I spread it around a little bit. So they had
Spread the
another
love.
one called Capital,
Yeah?
which was from a local brewery in the shithole of Dallas. Then I drank Miller, Michelob.
Yeah, I want a fan of that.
I love Michelob just because it's
Yeah.
like if you're having a steak, you have Michelob because it's so fucking light.
I don't know. I quite like the what's that other one? Why do I keep thinking Paul Tuckett? That is not a real beer. That's what
Sam
Peter,
Adams.
That's what Peter Griffin. Yes, that's it. Yeah, Blue Ribbon, Pabst, or whatever they call it. Yeah, Paul Tuckett. That's what Peter Griffin were. Jesus
It's
Christ.
not a real place, Reg.
No, it's not. I don't know why. I'm just drink Duff. Yeah, man. What I was going to say before the break, could you, I said to you, I was like, how's everyone treating you over there? Like, because obviously you go over there full Texas spec looking like a local. And tell Keith about how people, like what people said to you when they found out you were English, considering the timing of when you went over.
Like, nobody really noticed we were, because I was like full camo spec.
You're driving the old Challenger.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone
Not
kind of
Challenger.
just
Was
thought
it
I was
Challenger?
local.
Yeah, it was a Challenger. Yeah.
And then everyone thought we were Australian.
I don't know why that is. I've heard a
That
few
must be
people.
your Somerset twang, mate. That's what I
Great
reckon that
mate.
must be.
A few times I say, Shag, what's that then? And he's like,
Do you come from a land down under?
what? Sorry, mate. What are you doing? Kind of thing. But yeah, Australia.
What did they when they found out you were English? What did they say about our monarchy to you?
Who's in charge this week? Effectively,
What did they say?
Fucking hell.
like some of them fucking love the Queen and were very sorry the Queen was dead. I was like, obviously we didn't know her personally.
You said they all spoke to you like we were personally friends. I am so sorry to hear about the Queen. I know it sucks, but like they say it like we knew
Yeah.
her.
It's
But
like,
you
Shag,
bet.
I never met her before. Oh, I thought y'all knew each other.
Yeah, let's go around there for tea and
Yeah,
cake.
because
the
they
weekend, like.
honestly, do you bump into anyone over there that was like, God damn, I got friends in Birmingham. You must know them. I'm like, no, there are 70 million people in our country. Just because it's small doesn't mean that.
No,
Well, according to all
actually,
Americans, everyone's from fucking London, aren't they?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's honestly not to interject, Marlon. Who we stayed with was fucking Tom, and I love him to pieces. Fucking lovely bloke, but he was like, wake up every morning and he'd be like, so lovely and hot over here in the great state of Florida. What's the weather doing over there in London? I'm like, I'll have a look. It doesn't mean a fucking shit to me, Tom, because I don't live there. What, don't you? Where do you live? I was like, so London is a city, Tom. What? London's the capital city, and there's like
In the eyes of Americans, London is England.
Yeah.
every time he's like, well, you'll be able to tell all your friends when you get home back in London about the time you've had over here. I'm like, yep, I know 2 people that live in London. The rest of them live in the great state of Somerset. Well, I don't know how they do things in London. I'm like, I don't
Neither
either.
do I.
I don't.
Neither do I.
I've been there about 5 times. I think they're all cunts. Oh, fucking hell. So yeah, tell us more, Marlon. Tell me more tales.
Should we?
Oh, give it a rating. Fuck, sorry, I get so off-piste here.
I'm going 5 out of 5 on
mate,
TripAdvisor.
I am as well. I am. I didn't think I'd ever give an American beer a 5 out of 5. It's definitely having a 5.
Yeah, it's 5 for me. As well, mate.
Whoa!
It's 5 all rounds.
We need a button for the magic 5. We haven't.
This is, my friends, an outrage.
Tony Harrison, you can't just turn those feelings off.
Oh, I was going to do some hanging today.
Oh, fucking hell.
So after Dallas, we went to Fort Worth Stockyard. This is the photo I sent you, and that is
Proper old Westy shit.
Yeah, they have cattle drives twice a day.
What?
Yeah,
When they running cattle through the street?
yeah,
They're like, woohoo!
yeah. There's cowboys and everything.
Proper Yellowstone spec.
Yeah, like the fucking cows, mate. The spread on the horns, antlers.
Yeah.
Antlers, mate.
Yeah, because they don't take the horns off or nothing,
Nah.
do they? They're savages.
They're
Well, because they ranch them, don't they? So there's no need to.
they're
So they're not
fucking
handling
12
them.
foot.
Fuck!
Honestly, like this road's got to be.
What they drive? The fucking escort vehicle in front saying wide load as they took them out the fucking street.
No, they got cowboys, mate, with guns.
All filled up with fucking growth
The old
hormones.
chapter
and
8 on the back of the horse there, mine, like going up.
Twice a day, they drive these horses through the town.
Fucking hell.
It was like exactly how you'd picture Texas, I think.
Yeah.
I'll send some pictures to you to stick up on the Instagram when this comes out.
Yeah, man.
But it was it's another world out there. Like all the shops down there, they're all like saloons. Went in
Oh, they all swinging doors.
yeah,
No, get away.
yeah.
I've said that to a lot of people about. Obviously, I've not been into that part of America, but like Canada and what you're describing of America
You were in
here,
Calgary, weren't you? Yeah.
it's like, you know, when you see this shit on the movies,
It's
that's exactly what it is.
That's
like,
so weird.
Like, there's a guy on site with me this week, and we was talking about Canada and this, that, and the other, and I said the best way to describe. Do you remember that film Love Actually?
Mm-hmm.
Like the bit of a
When
fucking
Nick's out,
rom-com.
Nick from My Family's out there trying to get fucked.
And he goes into that bar. Listen, no word of a lie, that's exactly what it's like. I remember saying to the guys, like, what the fuck they put in the water around here for these women? He went, money. But like, honestly, like, you know, like what Marlon's saying there about the States, I know you know yourself, Reg, that's exactly what it's like. What you see in the movies, like, it is what it is.
Yeah, certain places definitely like.
But when the Yanks watch movies about England and London, it's nothing like it. It's a shithole.
Yeah.
You're going to get stabbed.
Yeah.
You're going to get robbed.
So we were talking to a few like of our bartenders, and I really want to go to London. I was like, I wouldn't recommend it, mate. Don't bother.
Unless you got fucking stacks to go like to like some of the like well off areas, like go Camden. Camden's incredible. That's one place in London I really enjoy is Camden because it's just fucking nuts.
Yeah.
But like other than that, like there's a few places I've been, but yeah, no, generally speaking,
I dropped a few of our cards around saying like if you're ever in town,
it's like saying it's like an Englishman going over to America and saying, I'd love to go to New York, and them going, fucking don't, mate, just don't.
It's exactly.
It's a shithole. It's busy as fuck. Like go
we
there.
flew out of New York. It was a fucking shithole. Their airport is a shithole.
In JFK.
Yeah.
I
would not recommend it. Don't cheap out.
Go direct. Don't get a fucking stopover.
I know you're going to save yourself 200 quid each. It ain't fucking worth it because you have to go, like, whereas Heathrow has got like a interconnecting train to get you to each terminal without going in that security. JFK does not. So when you have 2 hours to get a connecting flight, all the stress is on because you've got to go out, come back in again to your different fucking terminal. No one gives a fuck. There's no fucking aircon. It's a shithole.
Yeah.
And it's £13 a pint.
What? Oh, in JFK?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Whereas
£13 a pint. Was that $15-ish?
14.80 something. Whereas in DFW, we had a full meal and I had 2 pints in TGI Fridays and it was like $55.
Fuck hell, man.
Right.
New York.
So after Fort Worth, I went and picked up the car. We got a 2020 Challenger.
Yes.
So
let's go.
We filled in all of the forms and everything, and my cheap car was not that cheap because there was no insurance on it.
You forgot your liability waiver and all that good shit.
Well, I thought it was all included because, like, you read that down in like the things, and it's like, oh yeah, insurance is this and insurance is that.
Well, because you went with Enterprise, didn't you?
Yeah.
Now, you think like Enterprise, what's the other big one? Hertz.
Yeah.
You think like they would get it down pat and just be like, money you pay, you must pay.
I
was surprised at that, to be fair, because I went with budget when I got mine, and I was a bit like, budget kind of says it in the fucking name. I was expecting to get there. And matey behind the...
Y'all need this, y'all need that.
Goodness me, sir. You're going to need the fucking X, Y, and Z package. You're going to fucking... I'm going to need another $1,000 dues off you. But no, he was like, right, okay, do you need a child seat? I was like, does it look like I need a child seat? Not
I've not got Marlon with me.
No.
I don't know what the fuck your
he was
life
like,
button
right,
is.
well, there you go. Enjoy your ride. And that was it.
So we got there, and it was like 900 and something quid. And she's like, how do you plan on insuring a vehicle? Have you already got insurance?
Oh,
I was like, I thought it was included. No, it's not.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry, sir. No, it does not.
I got on the phone to Admiral, square it away real love. Like,
I was like, well, I'm here now. I don't give a fuck. She said, like, you can do this one or this one. This one covers the car, or this one covers the car and anyone you hit.
And the
I was
person
like,
you inevitably are going to hit.
Yeah.
Because you're an idiot English
it's just
person.
like, just do what normal people do. Just do what everyone else does.
So after all that rigmarole, what the first thing you do? Did you do a burnout, donut, sideways?
No, I
out
drove on the wrong side of the road first.
Did you? What, straight out of the...
Straight out of the...
I did that in Kefalonia for the first time. No, it wasn't even the first time I've driven on the wrong side of the road. I did that in Kefalonia. It was so funny. I didn't do it in Miami, but 3 people in front of me did. And there was a divider before you get onto the freeway, and every single one of them was like... watching 3 minivans doing like a little I was like, look at these fucking idiots. I hit the freeway. I was like, fuck.
That's it. It came out of the parking garage, and I was like, right onto the road, and I was like, these cunts are coming. Shit. And then from then, I was like, keep the line on my left hand side.
Yeah.
I'm guessing when you come out, you didn't have like no traffic in front of you, like no cars rolling. No. Because I used to get that coming back from Germany. Like, I mean, like lived in Spain, lived in Germany, always on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, if you've got nothing to follow.
Like, yeah, if you come back like middle of the day, you're fine. But I remember I drove back one night and I didn't get into the UK, like Calais or Folkestone, wherever the fuck it was, at like 1 a.m. There was nothing on the road. Got to that first roundabout, mate, and I'm like, fuck, I'm going around the wrong way. Shit.
You got halfway around the M25, like, fucking everyone's on the wrong side of the road.
It's so fucking weird how they, like, I picked my class because I wanted a sports car.
Group B.
And he was like, so what do you want? He's like, do you want a hard top? Do you want a soft top? I was like, oh, I want a hard top. He's like, oh, goddamn, okay. Right, so we got a soft top Camaro here. I was like, no, I want a hard top. He's like, good, because that's only a V6.
I love how they only say that when you say no.
He said, we just got this one come back in. It's Challenger. I was like, oh, that's kind of what I wanted. He's like, it's white. I was like, yeah, like that. It's got a Hemi in it. I was like, I'd take that.
5.7.
5.7. Oh. RT. So she's 407 horse.
Fucking hell.
Fucking incredible bit.
How did you get on with it, like visibility wise? Because the belt line is disgustingly high on that car.
So the side windows and front view is fine.
Yeah.
The rear quarters are so thick you cannot see fucking anything.
You're not got a reversing camera or nothing.
Yeah, it had a reversing camera on it.
Not too bad.
No, but when you're going along trying to move lanes, like going into San Antonio,
mate, that's what
it's
I told
a 7-lane
you.
fucking
I
highway.
Told you before you went, I was like, you're gonna want good visibility for switching lanes because you got to do it so often.
Fuck that. Pedal, hammer down and fucking drive
Literally
on forward, innit?
indicate. Beth, is there anything there? Yeah, all right. Drop it down a gear. I'm coming round.
Blind spot detection on the wing mirrors.
No.
What? Even the fucking the great Tahoe did. Even vibrated at me if I put the indicator on and there was something there. It was like,
He didn't even have indicators. Beth and Marlon got their arms hanging out the windows, didn't they? Giving the signals to get across the lanes.
Come on, it was 2020. I didn't give a no. Didn't need it. Like after driving that thing for 500 miles, you kind of knew where everything was.
Yeah,
like,
you get used to it real quick. Like after I did that one stint, leaving Miami, driving down to Fort Lauderdale, like in that hour and a bit. I think it was 2 hours with traffic. But after that, I was like, I'm a boss, man. I know what I'm
that's it.
doing. You get used to things like that real quick. Like I said to you, because when we said it, you were like a little bit like, oh fucking hell about it. Like I was like, it'd be all right.
I've done like France, Germany, Belgium, etc. But
US is even though it's a different, same side of the road, it's a different kettle of fish
Yeah.
because it's a totally different driving style. Yeah, and you just get there and you're like, fuck it, it'll be all right, won't it?
Yeah.
Like, it'll be all right. Like it's gonna be fine.
like cars insured now.
And if it's not, it's fucking not.
Yeah.
Like, I made a couple big fuck ups. Well, one big fuck up. Didn't hit no one, but I had the big honk and the big finger. But other than that, like, yeah, fucking.
I by the end of it, I didn't give a fuck. I was pulling into the garages on the wrong side.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna
Arrest
do?
me?
Yeah, fucking yeah.
There's no police there anyway. Fuck you. So when we picked the car up, it was pissing down with rain, and we had a hour drive down to Ennis. That was hideous. That was the worst bit, just because obviously I've never driven this car before.
It's
I can't see fuck all out of it. Just as we were coming out of the airport, going onto the freeway, the whole thing misted up.
Oh,
I was like,
where's the demiss button?
yeah,
Like,
I just don't know where anything is. I was just like, whack everything up on high, but make sure the aircon's on. And then it did demist after about 30 seconds of heart attack. But yeah, we got there in the end. But that drive down to Ennis was fucking cool. There was like a 3-lane highway. Just sat in the slow lane for a little bit, 80 mile an hour.
do they actually abide by that in Texas or not?
No. So
No,
you still
yeah.
have middle lane cunts.
Well, no, I mean, like, do they have? Because in Florida, there is no like, they're animals. There's no fast, slow. They're 5 lanes, and you just do whatever you fucking want
Yeah,
within those
so
lanes.
Generally, the slower, like the trucks and buses and shit like that,
Yeah.
tend to stick in that lane, but then you got the
Everything else is a free for all.
yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm like,
But you can undertake.
Yeah, but
So it
it's
doesn't-
not like I don't know. If you've got enough lanes, you can kind of do what you want. But if you've got 3 lanes, it's like right, we need some regiment here. This is what we do. We all abide by the laws.
But it kind of works.
Socialism can work if we try hard enough.
It works.
I don't know. If you drive to Miami, you'll have a fucking drive down to South Beach. You'll have a totally different view of things. But if you just did it the way we do it, where we started your country, you'd yeah. Don't get too much on that hype. You don't like that too much.
So we went down to Waco as well.
Yeah.
What happened in Waco, Reg?
Wow, fucking hell. If you go to Mount Carmel, there was this incredible guy called, not David Miscavige, that's the guy who runs Scientology. Why am I thinking that? God, fuck me. Why am I, David Koresh, sorry. David Koresh. David Koresh ran the Branch Davidians, which was a religious offshoot. I'm not going to call them a cult. And the ATF basically fucked them and killed them all and burnt the whole place down. And it was no fault of David Koresh's himself. And it was an entire thing. Yeah, that's very sad. And that was why Timothy McVeigh blew up the Oklahoma City building, because he was so upset and angry about government overreach, because there was actually really no proof that they were converting semi-automatic weapons to automatic weapons within the compound of Mount Carmel. Yeah, so that's a little fucking cult thing for all you cunts. I've just got off on an absolute tangent. There you go. That's what happened there. That was the Waco. Yeah.
Also in Waco is a Dr. Pepper factory. That is where Dr. Pepper was started.
Really?
Yeah. So Dr. Pepper was created in Waco in 1885.
All right. Is that before Coca-Cola?
It is before Coca-Cola. Coke was 1892.
That was Doc Pemberton, wasn't it, that made Coca-Cola? And did he die a drug addict? I can't remember.
Yeah, because he put Coke in it.
There's spicy things in there.
Yeah, that was fucking interesting. They had like the old well in there. They gave us Dr. Pepper, and there was like all the different bottles and how they used to brew it and label it and shit. Yeah,
Did the classic sort of brewery tour.
Yeah, that's it. You know
We've done it in Prague. Yeah.
And then we came out of there. Beth was hungry, and we saw a shop, and it was called Fatty's. So, what would you expect if you saw a shop called Fatty's?
Just loads of food.
Load of pastries or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a blunt shop.
A what?
Blunt shop.
Oh,
Weed
like
is
rolling
legal.
fatty.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off. Weed is legal in Texas.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
I don't know.
Are you like Colorado and California and a few other weird?
We saw so many dispensaries, and
Have you got to have a medical marijuana card
I
for it?
didn't go in, to be fair.
Oh, I would have just like been
Got on
like,
it.
if there's a time to do it, it's there. Like, I'm awful with marijuana, but
Yeah, like
I'd consult an expert on it. Obviously, the dreadlocked man behind the counter, and be like, right.
last
wanna
time
get
I did
fucked
that,
up.
I got stuck in front of a fucking plant pot for an hour, so I'm not doing that again.
Sounds fun, man.
Also, as well as we've just had beer of the week, which was awesome.
What's this?
We got dip of the week.
No, we haven't got dip. Fuck off. Oh, yeah. Holy shit, we got dip.
Right, so this was requested by Keith himself.
No way. Is this, what's this? Is this fucking, what do they call
This
it?
That's
is
loose leaf.
Loose leaf.
Oh, fuck.
Original blend.
I'll see if I can ball this up nice.
Now, I don't know what to do with this.
Holy shit. I'm gonna fucking
Right,
video
send
this.
them over here. But yeah, so I'm, obviously when Marlon was saying about going over to the States, I was like, mate, if you can get some Red Man fucking loose leaf, I'll be fucking well happy. So we used to buy this in Afghan. It was the Yanks that got me on it, but it's a little bit, so this dip, if I'm right, is the stuff you get in the tin, which is like the fine cut.
Right.
Loose leaf's slightly different. So it's a little bit like what Reg has where he whacks it up. So right, let's fucking get this one opened up. Here we go. See if I can remember how to do this.
How much was it?
I
I know, obviously, like tobacco and cigarettes and shit.
not a lot. I
think I paid like $7 for a packet of Marlboros over there.
So I literally just, take a pinch, a little bit more than that. I'm quite greedy. And then,
Fucking hell, that is a fucking...
And then just wang it down with your tongue and push it down your bottom lip, man. Just sit there and fucking chug on it. Oh, you got a mud jug, have you?
We got an empty can or two. Let's go! Dip life!
That's him. There you go, Reg. Go on, Shag. Go on, him. I'd literally take a pinch about the thickness of your thumb.
Really? As much as that?
Yeah, you'd be all right on it.
Yeah, no, I know it'll be all right, like nicotine content-wise. So I always go top lip. That's the fucking European.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've always gone, like, bottom was always easier. Especially when you like, because this stuff you got to purge out quite a lot.
Fuck, yeah, that's what oh my God, this is... Shag, this is fucking tree bark. Oh my...
Mate, it tastes fucking amazing.
You gotta get this.
Tree bark. Got a bag of mulch here.
This is a bag of mulch. This is tree bark.
That is Red Man's finest.
Oh my God. Let's fucking go. Right. Okay.
Reg, is there any marketing bullshit?
Yeah, it says, warning, this product is not a safe alternative to cigarettes. America's best original blend chew, loose leaf chewing tobacco since 1887. Yeah, I can guess the color of people that picked that back in 1887. Anyway, the Pinkerton Promise. Since 1987, John Pinkerton has delivered the world's freshest, most satisfying chew. His commitment is to quality and remains our promise. With America's best chew, it's fresh or your money back. Offers valid in only 50 US or DC. Visit America's Best Chew for terms and conditions. Imagine going back into a shop and be like, Shag, that pack of Bensons I had didn't really live up to standard. Well, that's never going to happen. But if you went back in with a fucking JPS Blues, I think I can understand it. Right.
The beauty of this stuff as well is like when you start losing a bit, you can knock him up
fucking
and bite him down a bit. So like you can chew it back and then push it back in with your tongue. But just like whatever you do, don't fucking swallow it for fuck's sake.
So
like,
sticky.
I understand now why they spit a lot.
Yeah, because you'll build like quite a lot of saliva.
Yeah.
Then. Like, yeah, you'll feel it.
All right, we'll see how long we can. They're sticky as fuck. Like they fill this with molasses, don't they? Like sweet shit. You can taste it. I was expecting it to be bitter.
I'll tell you what it tastes like. I always thought it was like it tastes like raisins.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's got that kind of like thick sort of molassesy taste to it. I'm gonna put that at my top there. But that's only because I don't want to sound like a fucking idiot trying to do an audio platform like. Wow,
Oh, makes it different to any other week.
I'm not gonna lie. This shit stain your teeth something fierce, won't it?
Oh, no doubt.
Is that my mud jug?
That's your mud jug, mate.
That's a mud jug, right? Okay, thank you.
Right, so then we went down to Ennis to Texas Motorplex to see the finale of No Prep Kings. Which, for anyone doesn't
So what
know,
is No Prep Kings? Please tell us.
Street Outlaws has been a series on TV which has been going for fucking years, 8 years or so. And then a few years ago, they decided to take it to the track, but not prep the track, just because everybody wanted to go out and see them. So this is season 5, which we went and watched the finale of. So all these drivers I've been watching for years, all the cars I've been watching for years, they were all there, bar a few, because people break and people bitch out. But because we got a VIP, got to walk around all the pits, meet all the drivers.
That looked legit, to be fair.
Mate, it was fucking awesome. And like Farm Truck and Asian,
Yeah,
I expect everyone knows who they are.
I know they are, yeah.
So once they realised we'd come from the UK just to
See them, like.
they instead of just being like pushed through,
All right, mate, yeah, nice,
nice picture, sign it. We must have spent 10, 15 minutes talking to him.
No way!
Holding up the whole line.
He was like, fuck it, no, fuck him.
And we started talking about like the state of drag racing over here, how they're planning on coming over here to try and do something.
Really?
Like they are just they are, as you see on TV, they are that in real life.
Fucking hell.
And then met Murder Nova as well. Murder Nova is exactly the same on TV as he is in real life. Started bitching about things I don't want to air.
God. Go on.
No, I can't. I'll tell you later. It's politics within racing. But he was fucking awesome. Took the piss out of Chief's accent a lot. Monza's miserable. Doc's miserable. Dom was fucking awesome. Chuck 55, he's a fucking stand-up bloke. Just seeing these cars in the flesh was mind blowing to me. And then watching them race, they are so fucking loud. Like,
Do you have ear protection or not?
oh, earplugs, yeah,
Yeah.
but fucking, they're mind blowing.
Was that
Then-
how many days was that?
That was 2 days of racing.
fucking hell. Was there any big bangs?
Oh yeah.
Shit getting fucked up.
Oh shit, getting fucked up. Murder Nova blew up on Saturday night.
Do you ever get any like lowdown as to what goes?
Yeah, like you can walk around and ask him.
And be like, what went bang? And they're
Yeah,
like,
so,
oh, the whole
um,
block.
Walk around a B-Rad and he's just like, the shit just exploded. He's like, mate, there are rods out of the engine and everything. I was like, oh,
fuck.
you're not going to be running tomorrow? Nah.
They didn't bring like spare blocks with them or nothing.
Yeah, like the bigger teams do.
But if they run on a fucking shoestring, they're just like, yeah, well, fuck it.
Yeah, like, because it was the last race of the season, most of them didn't really care as much.
I was like, what
so
happens? What happens?
yeah.
What happens is happens. Yeah.
We're going to send it. If it blows up, it blows up. Whereas like Kai Kelly, Lizzie Moosey, Ryan Martin, Disco D now all had spare engines in case. But
Fucking hell. Imagine having the money just to rock around with a spare engine.
yeah, because like those Proline motors are probably 25, 30 grand a piece.
When you say Proline, is it like an LS base or?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Proline manufactures every single piece of that engine
Oh, literally, they
based
make.
off of something.
Ah, yeah. So you get like a vague idea, and they're like, right, we're just going
Yeah.
to change everything a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
make
with
it better.
you. Yeah, I can
And
understand
then after Ennis, we went down to San Antonio. That was a fucking drive, mind.
yeah, I bet it fucking was. How many miles was that?
I want to say 400 and something.
Chief, do any of the driving?
Yeah. So like towards the beginning, she didn't do a lot. And then as time went on, she did a bit more and a bit more and a bit more.
Yeah.
And then by the time we went from...
You were just getting absolutely bollocks, like, you'll be all right, you know, fucking do it, don't you?
So the last night at racing, I was like, you're driving home. She's like, I'm not. I was like,
What's this?
you are.
With a shotgun a bit. Fuck it.
But yeah, San Antonio to Ennis, we stayed in a Motel 6 on the fucking roadside.
Oh, like literally on the side of the freeway.
It was
Just like we see in the movies,
£32 for a night.
Oh my god.
Did you walk in the room, Marlon, and have like the bed on the right hand side with like a shitty little TV in the corner and then like a pokey little washroom at the back?
It was, yeah, walk in the room, the bed was on the left-hand side with like a 32-inch TV, and then the washroom is just out the back. None of the fucking vending machines worked.
Oh, mate.
Mozzie
I
nets
just
hanging off
wanted
in
a
the
bottle of
window.
water.
What about
Yeah.
the ice machine?
No, that didn't work.
What? What's the point? You're in Texas, man. Shit's hot. Like,
I
what?
know,
An
yeah.
ice machine?
So, but we were only there for one night
Did it have
because we
air?
would go.
Did it have air, as they say over there?
Yeah, but it was like rattly as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The old
so I had
compressor's
to
just
turn
fucking
that off.
hanging.
So we only stayed there because Six Flags was literally around the corner. So we went to Six Flags for Halloween.
What is Six Flags? Is it like an amusement park?
Yeah.
I don't
So
know what it
think
is.
There's 7, 8 of them all over the US. It is just an amusement park. And
What
then,
are the Six Flags?
I didn't ask, to be fair.
No, I'd be very interested. I like to know the history of things. You know me. Go to the Thatcher's talk. Ah, yes. Now, excuse me, my good man. Where do you store the apples? I don't know if you heard about this, but going on any tour with me is like going on tour with that one fucking kid that won't stop asking questions. Sir, I think you've forgotten to give us homework. Like,
Even the guy going around giving a tour is like, we need to move on to the next bit. But hang on a minute, mate. You've not talked about this.
I am a gun. So what was Six Flags like then?
Budget fucking Universal, really.
Oh, not that great.
No, it was all right. We did the scare night thing because we went on Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
It was scary. I shat my pants a lot. So like they did the horror houses and things like that.
Yeah.
You walk around and people deliberately try to scare the shit out of you. And
You're
then,
like, oh.
no, it's like,
A little nug come out.
yeah. Because like it's all jump scare stuff.
Yeah. We had that on the, we went to Thought Park there, Thought Park?
Yeah.
Thought Park, and they had the Walking Dead ride, and it was like, oh, fucking Jesus Christ.
Do they get
Yeah.
like proper hands on with you then, or are they like not?
They're not as bad as Universal. Universal really do scare the shit out of you. These were kind of like, ah. and then they follow you for a minute.
Fuck that. Couldn't be doing that shit.
I nearly punched 1 or 2 people. But like you walk through, if you hold your hands together, you won't punch anyone.
Yeah, I don't know. I've not really done anything sort of savage like that. I think I did the thing at Walking Dead in Thorpe Park. We have to like run through loads of corridors, and they have loads of sounds to make you think things are coming. And it does work. You kind of get a little bit on edge. And I was like, if you really want to scare me, get me wife to jump out with a fucking positive pregnancy test. And I'm like,
Well, next year we'll do fucking Fear at Avon Valley.
what's that?
It's kind of a similar thing on less of a budget, but it's
Oh,
still
right.
really good.
Yeah. All right.
We'll do that.
Because she took me down to that. Is it the London Dungeon Experience?
Oh,
and that's
yeah,
supposed to be a bit like. And I'd heard about it, and I thought, look, ain't really my cup of tea, love. Like, you know, we did a few other things. I thought, all right, look, you've done what I want to do. I suppose I better do what you want to fucking do. But
Yeah.
she'd already been ranted a couple of times before.
That's kind of why we went, because Beth didn't really want to go to Texas, but
You did.
Yeah.
So you just got to go with it, innit? I mean, I remember when I walked in there and she turned around and said, look, this bit is going to be a bit shit, or this bit's going to be all right. And I said, look, just stick with me and I reckon we'll be all right. And yeah, we was like walking around and we'd gone into this like one room. Next thing, Shagnuts has grabbed hold of her, take her in a fucking cage and walked off in the back. I was like, hang on, mate, where the fuck you going, my missus? Like, get the fuck back here now. Like, it got a bit tasty and he was like, shit, hang on a minute, things ain't going too... All right there, Reg?
Yeah, everything's fine.
just what you fucking wrecking studio?
I've fucking wrecked a couple of pint glasses.
Fucking Consuelo will be back in a minute, clean that.
No.
no.
You make a mess, I think, please.
But yeah, I mean, we got into this like last bit of the room, and I was stood up against the wall, and it was like not Jack the Ripper, I can't remember the fuck it was now, but she obviously
Peter
had
Sutcliffe.
one of them lot. She had obviously flashbacks to when she was in there with one of her mates, and all I remember was standing with my back against the wall, and she's like pinned me against the wall and said, "Look, the lights are going to go out. Do not fucking kill anyone, please." Because this guy kind of like he moves with when the light comes on and off, he gets closer and closer, and then like goes up to people, and he's like right in your face. And yeah, I was stood there and she's like fucking pushing me against the wall. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? And next thing, the lights come back on.
Fortunate Son starts playing.
Yeah, this bloke's like in my face. I'm like, you're lucky my arms are pinned, mate. So I'm going to fold you like a pretzel and stick you in the bin like, fucking get out of it.
You're
like,
not invited to Avon Valley.
No, honestly, I've got no qualms in that, mate. It is not my cup of tea.
Oh, fucking hell.
Right. Then we went down to like an actual real nice hotel.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was like, instead of 30, 35, 32 or 35 pound a night, it was 120 pound a night.
Ooh.
Because we thought we'd spoil ourselves.
Ah, treat yourself,
Fuck me,
man.
that's
You're
like staying in the Ritz out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
fucking holiday, mate.
It was La Quinta
La Quinta.
downtown in San Antonio. Lovely. It was like a suite. So for some reason, they like to put 2 double beds and then a sofa and like a wraparound couch in it.
What, in 2 double beds in a suite?
Yeah.
Mate, I'm starfish wanking all the fuck.
Mate,
I thought he was going to say he was going to walk in a room and had like them circular beds that rotates on a spindle and you got the mirror on the ceiling.
Yeah, that's
Like,
it. That's the
no,
one.
we're not on OKC, mate. We're in Texas.
Got you the honeymoon suite.
So checked into there, drove up to Bunker Brandon.
Yeah.
What a disappointment that was.
Oh, I'm so gutted about that, mate. I'll tell everyone what Bunker Brandon is. If
So
anyone doesn't
Bunker
know,
Brandon
there's not gun tubers.
is it was originally started by Demolition Ranch, Matt Carricker, for other YouTubers for him to do their merch and sort out. It basically a big drop shipping company
Yeah.
to help everyone out. In the shop, which they set up, there is only his merch.
You are kidding.
Nobody else's. Bearing in mind, they make it out the back. I said to the bloke at reception,
look,
I said,
mate,
I know exactly what I want.
I have come
want-
here from England and I've driven here specifically to buy, you got AK Guy, is it Donut Operator?
Donut Operator. I want a Ginger Billy t-shirt. I want this, and this,
I
basically.
have loads of Demo Ranch shit already. I want some
I
more.
walked in wearing a Demo Ranch top.
And they were like, nah, mate, we don't sell that here.
No, we can't get it here.
Even though they're printing it literally 20
Out
feet.
the back. And it's all in containers out the back.
That's cunty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, mate, I've come this far. Like,
Yeah.
I know, like, it's against policy or whatever, but can we just sort
It's
something
within
out?
arm's reach, isn't it?
Yeah, literally. Like, not being funny, if, like, somebody's, fucking, like, up the road and we know they're up the road and they're like, Shag, can I swing in and just grab some merch, save on postage? Of course you can.
Yeah. Yeah, and like
He's
it wasn't
too
even
big to care, Marlon.
Yeah, that's it.
He doesn't care about the little man
No, he
anymore.
doesn't.
Whereas here at the doghouse, we care about everyone.
everyone. If you order shit, if you want it picked up, if you're local,
Yeah.
that's it.
Was there much like sort of experience there? Or was it just like a shop with a man that was
It was
totally
a shop that was a man which
with
didn't
totally
give a fuck.
uninterested and a small car park, and that's it?
Yeah.
That sucks.
That was it.
How far did you actually go out of your way, obviously, to go there?
Yeah, we went up to. So we were in the middle of San Antonio. We went up to Bourne. I think that was 50 minutes.
So yeah, you gone a bit out of your way, really.
And then after that, we went up to Bandera.
What's that?
That is another count.
Where the banditos are.
Cabron.
Yes, see.
So no, I wanted to reenact a photo my grandfather took like 21 years ago
What, in the same place?
in the same place.
Fuck off!
So he went to Dixie Doo Ranch, and him and my grandmother stayed there for a few days. When they basically did, they were my inspiration for the Texas store.
Yeah.
Originally, we were just going to do like Dallas and San Antonio, but grandmother said, "Why don't you just hire a car and drive around?"
Hey.
And that's kind of why we did it. So I wanted to. She showed me a shitload of photos before we went, and I wanted to go and take that photo again. So I reenacted the photo that he took 21 years ago, which is fucking cool.
That's a nice touch,
And
man.
that looks
Yeah.
smart as fuck when you put that up with a different. It's like the same in it. Just
Yeah,
the quality of the picture was a little bit better because the phones have obviously come a long way. That was
Well, that's it. They took a fucking digital click along, didn't they? But yeah, that was cool. And then we went down to San Antonio again. Went around Riverwalk.
I don't know what that is,
It's
mate.
beautiful. So it is a canal system, basically. Bit like Venice. Doesn't smell as much.
Less Italians.
Less pasta. Hey.
Oh.
They've got a weird fucking obsession down there of wanting to sell you glasses. So you can't just order a pint. You order a pint and a glass.
Oh, one of those fucking places. Like
Yeah,
when,
because
when you go to a festival and they're like, oh, you got to buy the stainless steel glass. It's 40 fucking quid because environment.
Yeah. Literally that. I ended up with 5 glasses. I smashed 3 of them before I came home.
What, I don't understand. Why can you not just buy one glass?
Because like they want you to buy a pint with a glass
Mhm.
and then you can walk around with it and then you go back there to fill it up.
Oh, but you went into different places.
Yeah.
And every pub does the same fucking thing. Oh, what a fucking...
It was
how much was the beer and how much was the glass?
So the beer was about $3, the glass was $14.
What?
For
You are...
fuck's
For fuck's... Jordan fucks me off about this, right? I can understand it at festivals because you're grubby. Like,
Yeah.
everyone at festival is grubby. I don't really care. But you shouldn't really have more than one pint out of one glass because, you know, if you're eating a pack of chips or a pack of chips, I'm American now, and a packet of Porky Boys or like
pack of fries.
you know, any oils or anything that, you know, you obviously drink, shit comes back
Yeah.
out your mouth into the glass and that contaminates the beer, obviously, but you're drinking it, you don't care. It contaminates the glass. You get a layer of sort of oil on the glass and contaminants, and that will stop the head on the glass.
And the beer was shit anyway down there. Because there was these...
did you kick off? I'm like, do you know what? I'll fucking tell you something, you fucking
I did.
yank
I said,
cunt.
I don't want the fucking glass because I've already got 3 of these cunts.
Let's go, Marlon!
I was like, take it off the fucking bill or I'll go and tip it into the fucking river.
Yeah, and they want a fucking tip on top of it, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, every cunt wants a fucking little bit over there, don't they?
At the racing, right, this fucking woman handed me a beer out of the fridge, which was just in front of her. It wasn't a closed fridge, it was an open fridge, and she expected a tip.
I remember my first experience of that in Canada. We went to a place called Montana's and they were like, oh, if you go on a Wednesday night, it's like, oh, you can eat chicken wings for like $15 or whatever. And we went in and we was getting served all night by this one girl. Like, she did a gleaming job, don't get me wrong. And like, they bought the bill out and it's like, that's going to be like $15 plus the tax. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I forgot you don't add that on until after.
Yeah.
And then they were like, and the tip. I was like, don't eat yellow snow. And like, they were just like, what? they obviously don't get British sense of humour, do they? I thought it was fucking hilarious, but yeah, they expect it to be on there.
Yeah. Like you've
You
handed
get paid
me.
to do your fucking job anyway. Like if you've done an exceptional job, I'll always
The
tip
thing-
someone. Don't get me wrong.
That's it. Like
There's a difference.
you've
but-
handed me a Michelob Ultra, big can, big boy, and it's already overpriced. I can get them in fucking Walmart for $4.50. It's $11, right? And you've dropped your hand down and you've picked it up and you've
The
put
th-
it on the side. That's all
You've
you've
earned your
fucking done.
$10 an
The
hour.
problem is, it's not as easy as that. It's kind of like a either social or cultural problem, as you call it. They pay their fucking service staff fuck all an hour, like $3 or something disgustingly low, and they just expect the tips are what make their wages. So I don't understand why us, the end user, has to pay their wages. Just pay your fucking staff.
Yeah.
Just pay your staff the right amount of money, make the bill reflect that. If you have to like pay your staff fucking $10 an hour,
And you
make the fucking bill $8. Don't leave it to me to determine how good of a
No.
job you do and get some fucking passive aggressive conversation or look from the server at the end of the night when I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Did I not give you, was 15%? Is that too low? I consider 15% a lot of money on $100. I'm going to get right into it now.
Yeah.
I went to I did. Right. When we stayed in fucking Florida, I took the people that we stayed with, because we stayed like, nowhere of like, we stayed for nothing in Fort Lauderdale because we stayed with friends of ours. Incredible place. Lovely people. Didn't charge a fucking penny. Just, Southern hospitality. You know how it goes. So on the last night, we took them out to a fish restaurant, a Blue Moon Fish Company in Fort Lauderdale, I think. A very expensive place. Fucking incredible, right? I had this proper, absolute greasy beep, New Yorker. Hey man, hey, well, you know, my friend.
thought you were gonna say wop.
Proper fucking, hey yo, what are you doing? Hey, one of those. Anyway, lovely bloke. The service was fucking great, but realistically, I mean, sorry, I say service was great. The service was acceptable. Like, it wasn't like over the fucking top. He wasn't there every 5 seconds. The moment my glass was empty, he wasn't back with another one. It was like similar service to the UK. But the bill was about $400 for 4 of us to have 2 courses and a couple of drinks each, which is a lot of money.
Yeah.
But then you add like 15% is considered like low, 18% is considered like okay, and then 20% is like good. So, but when you're eating an expensive restaurant, you kind of, that is all bumped up a tier.
Yeah.
So like 18 is considered low, 20 is considered okay, and then really you should be like 25%. I'm like, so I got to tip this cunt $100. I have been here 90 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
In
Suck
what
a dick.
world am I paying you $75 a fucking hour for being an okay server? This is insanity. Pay your fucking staff what they should be paid,
Yeah.
and charge me appropriately within the fucking cost of what I purchased, i.e. the drinks and the fucking meal. It's fucking madness. I'll never understand it, but it will never change.
No.
Like everything in America, because they're set in their ways. Don't get me wrong. Love the country. That is fucking bollocks.
We had a couple of incredible servers, and so like we'd have another TGI's. We had a couple of meals, couple of drinks each, and it was like $45, and the bloke had been on it all night.
That's different level of service though. If I got that in the UK, I tip, because I'm
Yeah.
like, that is amazing. You've gone above and beyond.
Like every time, like, he was always paying attention. Like my glass was nearly empty. He's like, "Do you want another one, sir?"
He's your guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on it. He's back. He's every 5 minutes. You guys
So,
good,
like-
everything good. You want anything else? You have a beer. You're looking pretty low there. Do you want me to get you another one on the go?
That's
So
it.
when that
Our
one's
40 odd dollar bill. I don't mind tipping him fucking 20%.
done. No, not at all.
And then
$8
we
on
were
a fucking
down
$40
in,
bill. Nothing.
Fuck, where was that? Was that Houston or San Antonio? No, that
I don't know, mate.
no, that was San Antonio. We just had some beers at a bar, and the bloke was a bit fucking weird to begin with. And then as soon as we started like having a few more and just talking to him, he was like on it all the time, all the fucking time. And like it was a $40 bill.
But the thing is,
You gave him 60.
But this is what I mean. Like, I have no issue with abiding by the culturally accepted tipping thing that they have in the US when your service is at a point where you're like, fucking hell, you would not get this in the UK.
That's it.
But when you're like, this is what I get in a fucking Weatherspoons. when I'm paying £5 for a meal and £2 for a fucking pint? Why on earth am I expected to give you $18 at the end of the fucking night?
You can suck my dick.
And the thing is, if you don't tip them, they it's like, well, what was wrong with your service? Like, absolutely confront you about it, and you're like, well, it wasn't that good. Like,
they don't do that in Texas because
don't they?
everyone has guns in Texas.
They do in Florida.
Yeah,
I did it once. I will never do it again.
we did that when we were in Florida. We were.
You said they proper fucked it up big time.
Yeah,
didn't
Bubba Gump's. Obviously, the biggest fucking fish chain.
But the thing is, it's not the fucking server's fault. It's not his.
No.
Because he's getting paid $3 an hour, and he's spent 2 hours with you guys, and you're giving him no money, and he's like, well, this is you're taking money out of my pocket. And I'm like, well, tell your fucking boss.
Yeah, ain't our fault.
The thing is, how often do you think that happens though? It's probably when the Brits go out there, isn't it?
Yeah. It's literally when us Europeans go out there,
Yeah.
because we don't tip, do we? I mean, the thing what really interests me though is if you go to like Greece and stuff, like locals don't tip at all. Like there's no tipping at all, pretty much in most of Europe. But when they see a tourist, they'll bang the fucking little receipt in a little dish or in a little shot glass.
Yeah.
Because they know that you're on holiday, and they'll play on the fact that you don't know the fucking customs, and you'll chuck like fucking €5 in there. And they're like, oh, thank you, this, that, and the other. And you're like, the service wasn't that good, but I don't want to be a cunt,
But that was the same out in Spain. It wasn't long after I first got married and went out to go and visit some family. Thought I'd go down to a local restaurant down the coast, probably sort of like 15, 20 minutes from where I used to live. And went out for a lovely meal. And obviously, my now ex-wife said, like, we'll get the bill and we'll fuck off somewhere else. I was like, Sam, so you can ask for it if you want. She goes, how do I do it? So I told her.
La cuenta, por favor.
That's the one. And obviously, old Manuel was like...
slower and louder is my plan.
Bill, please.
No, it's the check. Can I have the check?
And he came over with the little silver tray with the receipt folded in half and slapped in the middle.
like couple of chocolate
a couple of little mints on there.
That's it. Slipped over like a dodgy drug deal and was like, there you go, mate. And I said, here you go, let me have a look at that. And I picked that and went, oh, fuck this. And obviously, like, speaking Spanish in the local dialects, because I used to live around that way, I was like, hang on a minute, mate. Come back over here. I said, I'm not playing fucking tourist prices. Sort me out. And he looked at me and went, oh, shit, sorry, I didn't know you was from around here. And he literally went away and amended the fucking bill.
Yeah.
Really?
And I thought, you cheeky bastard. Like, as soon as he picked up straight away, like, he knew I wasn't a local, I'm a fucking Brit. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah.
I put it on and he was just like, oh, fuck. And my bill dropped down by about like 25, 30 euros.
Bastards.
Bastards. It was quite a lot. I mean, I was planning, don't get me wrong, he did a fucking good job that night. I put my hands up, like, he squared us right away. Well, we was only 2 cunts in the restaurant, so he had no fucking choice. But, like, I just thought, fucking mate, you cheeky prick. He was just like, yeah, they're British, fuck them.
Yeah.
We'll just fucking throw it on there.
Just on from that slightly, do you know, if you go to the Czech Republic, or Czechia, as they call it now, apparently they changed their name. Of all the things to call your country, right? Czech Republic, or what was Czechoslovakia during the Soviet era, when the Iron Curtain was up, and then you changed to, back in the good old days.
He's trying to put the curtain back around.
I am, slowly. And then you go to the Czech Republic. Would you really call your country Czechia when Chechnya is very different places with very different ideals? Anyway, in the Czech Republic, when it became sort of big for sort of tourism, I mean, when I say tourism, I mean stag do's and lads' holidays, they realised that
we haven't done that.
The government, and I guess the tourist board, sort of realised that, tourists are coming over here, but the locals are absolutely raping them, like, on prices and just making shit up as they go along. Like you're saying, not giving them tourist prices. Like, oh yeah, that's £800 for a beer kind of thing. So they implemented this thing. Which
my last lap dance over there was hideous money.
Which is fucking brilliant. What they do now, and they have done, they still do it. I mean, they'll still rape you, but they'll just, they have to give you before you give them any money, even if it's for one beer, they have to give you a printed, not handwritten, a printed receipt before you hand over any money. And
I think I've heard you say this before. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so they got to, and if they don't,
you don't have to pay it.
That's
you
right.
don't have to pay it. So if you go into the busiest club in Prague, which is Karlovy, the 5-story club, biggest club in all of Europe. If you go in there, even if you order 1 pint, which is like £1.20 or something stupid, they will literally fucking the fastest thing. They'll be like, pull the pint, fucking woof, straight over a receipt. Check the receipt, yeah, pay it. Like, because that's how they've got around this, like, you know, tourist prices, you know.
Double.
I mean, yeah, if you go in the wrong places, you'll still pay fucking £5 a pint, but yeah, that's kind of how they've gotten around that, you know, bullshit. Anyway, just a little funny little fact for you. Enjoy that. There you go. All right, Marlon, what else did you get to?
Went to the Alamo.
Oh, cool.
That was fucking
I bet that was
awesome.
But is that like that? I don't want to sound insensitive, but is that like the Somme to Texans?
Yeah, kind of. So the big battle that happened at the Alamo was in 1836.
Mexico versus, was it the US back
No,
then?
it was Texas.
Yeah, because it was the
Because
sort of
Texas was not part of the US back then.
No,
So there were 100 Texans.
they were trying to secede from Mexico to become part of the Confederacy.
Yeah.
I'm stretching here, mate.
So there was 100 Texans and 1,500 Mexicans, and
Fuck.
everyone took like hell of a hit. The Mexicans did end up overrunning it and killing nearly everyone inside.
Fuck.
But just to see it, obviously I did the same thing as like my grandfather went there and did the same photo thing. Like it was just very surreal to actually be there, and you're not allowed to touch the walls, but I did.
Oh,
Allegedly.
feel it.
Yeah. No, that's fucking cool. And then
Do you know what that is?
yeah, because it's sandstone.
Yeah, because you'll erode it.
Yeah. And like they've got half of it shut off at the minute for repairs.
Oh, don't touch it, but we'll put a bit of skim in there just to start it up for the tourists.
Yeah. And then we went on a ghost tour
Oh, of the Alamo.
of San Antonio.
I was going to say of the Alamo. That's that's quite horrible.
So
Insensitive.
like we did a few like really haunted hotels.
Ooh.
No,
Hey, cabrón.
Cabron! I will eat your face. Did a ghost tour, went to a fucking cemetery at 12 o'clock at night.
Why do you do these things to yourself?
It wasn't me.
Okay.
Love you, Chief. Yeah, that was interesting. And then we left there, went down to Corpus Christi.
Ooh.
So that is between San Antonio and Houston.
Yeah.
The USS Lexington is there.
Oh, that. Oh, I have to have a piss. Sorry, Marlon, you were saying before we went for a piss about the USS Lexington.
So-
what is that?
The USS Lexington is a aircraft carrier commissioned in 1943.
Pre-war?
Decommissioned.
No, what? Mid-war?
Mid-war.
Mid-war?
Mid-World War II.
WW2?
Decommissioned 91. So
Fuck me, it's all nearly 50 years of service.
yeah.
Well, I suppose if you're spending that kind of money, you want to...
Like, half the British Army's tanks were still going since the fucking 50s, 60s. You know what I mean? Like,
Half of them are still going now, mate. Have a
Yeah.
look in America. So I didn't realise this ship was where it was in Corpus Christi, which is just down. It's like 2 hours away from San Antonio, until we met a couple of people at Ennis drag racing,
Yeah.
and they lived in Corpus Christi. Shout out to Big Kev. A lot of love for you, man. And they was like, yeah, it's down near where we live. I was like, fuck, Chief, we got to go and see this. We got to.
How did
She
that
was
go
like,
down? You want to go see a warship?
Yeah, she was kind of like, oh, okay. And I was like, wow. I drive. It's fine. Well, she had it driving down there. So
Such a god.
it joined the 5th Fleet at Pearl Harbor.
Oh, what? After the
Yeah,
so after the attack on Pearl Harbor.
that's it. And then it basically participated in every single battle in the Pacific.
Yeah,
After that.
Midway and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Um.
They made it through?
Yeah.
Get on.
So I got a little bit of info here. It destroyed 372 enemy aircraft in the air.
Fucking hell.
475 more on the ground.
Take that, you Mitsubishi bastards.
It sank,
Oh.
sank and destroyed 900,000 tons of enemy cargo. And the Japanese...
So they would take it. It wasn't like, this wasn't like, oh, let's just bomb some warships. It was like, oh, you want some food? Get fucked.
Yeah.
You bombed our fucking harbour.
That's it. We're taking you
during
for everything.
peacetime. Yeah.
So the Japanese reported they sunk it 4 times. Yeah, every time it returned to the next battle. Fucking what a piece of history, mate. Walking around on the deck of an aircraft carrier.
Yeah, man.
Full of shit. I didn't quite believe how big.
I don't think I could
it's mind
comprehend it.
blowing. Like when we first pulled up in the parking lot, and we had put the change in the meter.
Fuck's sake.
I was like, I can only see half the ship, and then you got a little bit further back, and I was like, fuck me, that's a big ship. Went up on it. Jesus Christ, we must have spent 4 hours quickly scooting around it.
What?
Yeah, it's huge.
That was just the top deck, mind.
Obviously, hang on. So that was. I was trying to work this out. So it was decommissioned in 91, but it was built in 43. So this wasn't a nuclear ship.
No. Steam.
It was still going in 91. Fuck me.
It was fucking mind-blowing. And like they still had like all the arresters and slingshot things.
The slingshots, yeah, for literally throwing the aircraft off.
Yeah. It was fucking awesome. Have it like if you're ever in town in Corpus Christi.
If you're ever in town, swing by and have a look.
It is the best $20 you'll ever spend. Then from Corpus Christi, we went up to Houston. We're planning on going to the Space Center.
Oh.
So we pulled up at the Space Center early in the morning. About 6-7 buses of million kids offloaded.
You just go, no.
Oh, fuck that.
And I just noped out of that.
Nah.
Like, it's $50 a ticket. Like
it's not cheap then.
No.
The thing is, if you're spending that kind of money, you don't. I'm not being honest. Like the kids got to learn and shit. It's good day out for them, but like you just pick the wrong day, man.
Yeah,
you're not gonna spend £50 to have a load of fucking screechy little kids around you.
Nope. So we noted out that and went to Cavender's.
What the fuck is that?
Cavender's is a cowboy shop, and I had the best time.
And what did you buy in the cowboy shop? Did you buy what you're wearing now, Marlon?
I did.
That is a nice shirt.
So I bought a lovely new shirt.
Are they opal buttons? They look sort of opally
they're pearl.
They're not actual pearls, promise me.
They probably are. It's Texas.
For the price of it.
It wasn't that expensive.
Not that much. That is exactly the phrase I use to my wife when I pay my fucking mechanics bill or anything of cost.
It wasn't that much. No, it's all right.
Would you want to give us a figure? Nope.
No.
There's a reason he wouldn't do a shotgun earlier.
Yeah, but she's lovely.
It's very, very nice.
And I've never seen so many pair of boots in the same place.
To be fair, that's the smartest I've seen Marlon look in the whole time I've fucking known him, mate. Like, he's got a fucking swanky pair of jeans on. He's got his fucking boots on and a smart shirt. Fair fucking play, mate.
My new Levi's as well.
Oh, mate, you are flavour of the month in a minute, mate.
Fucking look at him right here.
Tasty boy.
If you're ever in America, go to an outlet store.
What you mean, like an outlet mall?
Outlet mall.
Oh, mate, they're a fucking bomb.
So, obviously, the prices have changed a little bit since you went, as I was saying the other day.
Yeah.
So we used to be able to get 3 pair of Levi's for $90.
Yeah.
Now they're buy one get one half price. And it's still like it's 2 for $90 basically.
One of the fucking Levi outlets I went to was Returns. Yeah. It was mega cheap, but it was literally like they'd been worn like twice and someone just didn't like them, just sent them back to the shop. So instead of like, fucking just throwing them away, they just bang them in this fucking outlet store. And they didn't obviously declare that they were returns, but I looked at them and I was like, I can see that
there's still cum stains on the fucking zip.
Well,
there's a small wallet outline.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, there was. I could tell that some kind of worn these fucking really nice acid wash ones, like with thighs that were too thick for him, because he'd obviously tried them for a couple of weeks and be like, you know what, I can't do it. Because the fucking seam had sort of frayed on the inner thighs, and I was like, let's go, boo. They're already worn in. Shrink to fit. Let's go. Shrink to fit my tight little ass, boo.
But honestly, like if you're out there, they're Chief had a fucking field day in Michael Kors shop,
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, mine went in the fucking handbag shop.
and she came back with like a handbag, 3 purses, and something else which I didn't pay any attention to.
But the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
Well, they have a good time. That's all that matters, really, isn't it?
That's it. this handbag's supposed to be like 500 quid, and it was $100, and it's the same shit.
Cool. Yeah, it's all made in fucking Indonesia by children. So.
Yeah. I don't care about my jeans. I don't care where they're made.
They're fucking nice, man.
I'll always wear Levi's. And then we went up to Austin.
Austin. Yes.
So I think that was my favorite place.
yeah,
So
that's where Rogan lived.
is it?
Yeah. He left LA because of the homeless problem
Right.
and moved to Austin because I think it's the only blue city in Texas. So it's actually a Democratic. I think. Don't quote me on this, Americans. I think it's a Democratic state in a red. It's a Democratic city in a red state.
Right.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
The Democrats have it, but it's a Republican state.
State,
Yeah,
yeah.
obviously.
So it was fucking awesome. There was
That's somewhere I really want to go.
you walk down. So on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on 6th Street, which is their main street,
Yeah.
they close it basically. About 9 o'clock, they close the street.
Is that like a big street?
It's a huge street.
It's not like shutting the town for the monthly market, like so
It's
some,
not like shutting Wells High Street, single lane.
so
It's
some cunt can
shutting
sell a fucking wolf fleece.
it's shutting a 6-lane highway, and they tow cars
Why?
because they shouldn't be parked there because it closes Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Oh, they literally like if you're part there, get fucked.
Towed. Done. And there is a different band or singer or guitarist in every single pub.
What?
It is amazing.
Oh, mate, now you're talking me round. My fucking Florida road trip sounded shit, so I want to go to Texas now.
And there's like souvenir shops. And like this is Texas.
Yeah.
So there is everything. You want to pop in that souvenir shop. If you've got a license, you can buy a gun. But then you can also buy the biggest belt buckle I've ever seen in my life.
Can I see the biggest belt buckle you've ever seen in your life?
He's going to the big bit. He started with the small
Is it-
pockets, isn't he?
He's
He's working his way up.
He literally started.
He's done that on purpose, prick.
He literally started where you put your fruit souffle.
Fucking
Oh my
send
god,
it. It's a fucking dinner tray.
it's a dinner.
Mate, I could serve my roast
Oh
fucking
my
turkey at Christmas
God.
off of that.
Oh,
The
it's
size of him.
fucking- the weight of it as well is like that ain't no Chinese.
You know what you can do, Reg, when it snows? We could ride that down a hill.
So when we were in
It's a bodyboard shag.
when we were in San Antonio, I saw that exact one in a display cabinet.
I'm trying to give the listeners a sort of how would you give the listeners a reference as to the size of this?
It's 5.5 hands.
It is the size of my hand.
So I saw this like a normal belt buckle in the same design in San Antonio, and I was like, I gotta have it. That's what I want. So I bought that,
And then you saw the fucking,
and I saw that.
the big mama.
Shag, I got a 32-inch waist. With this on, I've gone 38-inch.
You know what that is? You know what that covers your V, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Like from where your legs come up and your cock starts, and that
That's it.
little fucking V.
Yeah.
That is the width of the V.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, if I, with that on, so I've got this on now, sort of up against me belt line, and the bottom part has hidden my bollocks, and the top bit is hitting my belly button.
This is podcast gold.
It's blingy as fuck, innit?
Yeah.
I got to put my sunglasses on when you walk in with that. Shit. Oh, get on. He got another one there.
He's got the fucking.
He's got the sister one there. Look at that. Look. Fuck me.
He's got the Twin City version.
That's the low-key version, isn't it? Yeah,
that's it. That's what.
that's just the size of my phone.
Yeah.
And then of course we went fucking shooting.
What did you shoot? Tell me, because you've been very coy about this. You've not told me anything.
Was it a
just-
17-inch my teapot, was it?
Fuck off, you.
No. Why would I want to shoot a fucking
Reg
that
does.
piece of
Guys, that's
shit?
all I want to shoot, Marlon, but I haven't got a fucking license for it.
Right. So we went to Lone Star Gun Range,
Cunts.
which is just down below Austin.
Yes, well done.
He's getting better.
And-
He's getting there.
Yeah. kind of rocked up, looked around, and we had to read some memorandum rights and shit,
Yeah.
and then repeat some questions to her to make sure we'd read the things, and then sign in.
Oh, right. So actually, like, instead of just being like, read this.
Yeah, read this and
This is the Fifth
repeat
Amendment. Read this.
some of it. So, like, you had to repeat halfway down on the first sheet was like, tell the person behind the bar a number. So, 6. And then you had to read out, I will not shoot in a ceasefire.
Oh.
So it's not an automated range.
Oh, so when they
You
say...
had to call ceasefire to go and put a target down.
Oh, fucking hell.
And then I want a AK first.
7.62 by 39.
That's it.
Oh, that'd be the old Soviet boys.
Holy shit.
That's what we use in the DPRC, strangely enough.
Only because Charlie's got contacts.
She was like, have you ever shot one before? I was like, nope. She's like, do you know what you're doing? I was like, well, we do shotguns over in the UK, and I've shot pistols before over here. And she was like, right, we do a quick training thing. And she was like,
That's
right.
fucking brilliant. I didn't get any of that shit. When I was in Florida, it was like, here's a gun, have fun. I was like, oh.
That's it. First time we went.
The only reason I knew how to operate it was because of Call of Duty. Like, that's a slide release. Yeah, okay, cool.
She was literally like, right, this is how the mag goes in. Yeah, lovely. She put some plastic bullets in there, and it's like, this is how you cock it. This is safe.
The
This is
old
not
fucking
safe.
left hand over the fucking...
Well, no, because I'm left-handed, aren't I?
Oh,
So
shit.
I cock
yeah,
it
with the
right
right hand, yeah.
Fills his
And
face
that,
full of brass.
that made me... No, it doesn't.
No?
No,
It
it
ejects out the right hand side, then.
does, yeah. But
It's just sort of like going
the
past...
eject is so far in front of me.
Going past your eye line,
Yeah,
yeah.
I still wouldn't fancy it though. Fucking hell.
I don't give a shit, mate. I'm in America shooting guns. So I had a boxer...
situation,
not
ideal.
I'm not in a combat situation. I'm shooting a paper target, so I don't fucking care.
Marlon's there with the old AK going dark.
Yeah.
Remember, no Russian.
So literally, she was like, the mag comes in and out like that. That's how you cock it. She
No
was
rock
like,
and lock.
what ammo do you want? I was like, I just have a box.
Pew-pews, please. A box of pew-pews.
Yeah. So went down to the range. She's like, you can shoot it here or here. They had like 4 different ranges. So one was like the beginner rifle.
Yeah.
One was the
Intermediate.
pro rifle.
Oh,
And then the other 2 were like
don't go near it. This is for fucking people
shotgun, pistol.
that... Oh, right. Oh, cool.
No, there was no like, you can literally go wherever you want, but don't shoot a pistol on the rifle range.
Oh, yeah, no, duh.
You can shoot a rifle on the pistol range, but don't shoot a pistol on a rifle range.
That doesn't really make sense, but okay.
What? It doesn't.
Like, you think the pistol range would be like quite near? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Anyway, went out. She gave me like it in a little baggie and everything, and me box of ammo. And I'm walking around with me little bag and me box of ammo. And I put it down, and I got it all
I'm
out.
going off to shoot some stuff, so I am, mister. Oh, yes.
Literally. And I was like, "Can I have a ceasefire?" And everyone's like, "Yep."
Really?
And they all just stopped and backed up.
Put a gun...
6 foot.
Fucking hell.
I went and put my target down.
So,
I was like, range is hot. Because that's what you're supposed to say.
Really?
Yeah. And everyone went back to shooting. And
That's
I'm
so cool.
clipping a mag in, and I'm that cocking that thing made me so hard.
Not like when you go to the local shooting ground, you got to go put your target up and you're ducking, dodging and weaving, trying to miss all the fucking rounds going down. Like, you know, oh, hang on, Shag, fucking hell.
When I was a kid, my grandfather used to take me air rifle shooting with Snaker, actually. We used to go air rifle shooting. And I remember when my grandfather had to run down the range and put a new target up. Jake just goes, "Bear on the range! Bear on the range!" And everyone's looking up like, what? What the fuck?
Over there, everyone's like, it's normal.
It's courtesy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, everyone works together and it can work,
So I sent them, I don't know if it was 25, 30 bullets down.
Yeah.
And then we went and got a AK
Yeah.
in 5.56.
Oh, yeah.
And we sent that down.
What did you think compared to 7.62 to 5.56?
I prefer the AK.
Oh, you said you got an AK in You went and got an AK and 5.56.
AR, sorry.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
AR.
You like the AK more than the AR,
just because
really?
of the cocking action.
Oh, well, because the AR.
And the thing is, it's so fucking accurate.
The AK.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll show you my grouping at some point.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, it's probably because like I'm not using it in a tactical situation whatsoever.
Neither am I. I'm a fucking idiot, mate.
Yeah, it was just fucking
I've
awesome.
seen your
to shoot.
shooting, Reg. I've seen your shooting.
Fuck off.
The rabbits don't stand a fucking chance.
And then walked back in. She said, "What do you want next?" And I was like, "I've seen on your website you got a 50 BMG." And she's like, "Yeah, we got a 50 BMG." I was like, "I want to shoot a 50 BMG."
How much was one round?
$10.
That's not bad though, really. Is if you're just shooting one, it's $10. But like if you're shooting a mag,
it's so your gun rental.
oh, you have to like.
So you pay $20 for the day on the range.
That's nothing
Then you pay $10 per rental,
per gun. Yeah, that's not.
and then whatever ammo you shoot.
You're still cheaper than like when.
That's not bad. You think you haven't got to clean that weapon afterwards, have you?
No.
So you can go on there and buy a fucking shitload of rounds and pump it through there, and some poor sod's got to clean that afterwards.
Yeah,
I'll put it-
he was saying like somebody, a Swedish bloke came in a couple of weeks before, put 50 rounds down it. I don't know why you'd want to put 50 rounds down it
Jesus
because that really fucking
Christ.
hurt.
Is that the BMG? That's one that's got the recoil on the barrel before it goes up into the...
Oh, there's different types. I think
There was
Yeah.
no recoil on the barrel where it went into my shoulder.
Fuck.
So this is the only one I had to be looked over.
coach.
Yeah,
Sort of,
it's
yeah,
a
sort of
fucking
supervised.
big-
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
so-
BMG stands for? Browning machine gun. Because that was what it was designed for. The Browning machine gun.
Right.
It's a badass mother gun.
So I said, I want that. She's like, sure. It's like, how many rounds do you want to shoot? And I was like,
one.
how many do people usually shoot? And the bloke was like, well,
500. Get your
some
fucking
people
checkbook
shoot
out.
1, some people shoot 5. If it's your first time, I'd recommend shooting 3. I was like, I tell you what, Shag, I shoot 3.
Oh, you shot 3?
Shot 3.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
The pictures, when people shoot them, you see the dust that move around
I
them.
guess,
Because of the
well,
backlash.
when you fired that gun then, how was you like down the prone or was you sat at a table?
sat at a table.
Yeah.
And then the bloke was, which I didn't realise at the time, he was right behind me.
Oh, stopping you going back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
See, I'm surprised with a gun like that, they didn't have you sort of like down your belt buckle on the prone because you can adjust your body and sort of get into a better firing position. And it's rather than sort of like taking that shock back in your shoulder,
take it
you can
through your
take
whole
it,
body,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
it.
To
Run it
be
down the
fair,
length of
like,
your-
But the thing is, I always bet the range are really set up for that.
I'm
is it?
there for the experience.
Yeah,
oh,
not
fucking,
I'm
you
there
got one
for
of an
that.
experience firing that, mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was unreal. I'll ping you over a video.
Was it a Barrett MA1 or whatever they call it?
It was a single shot, not a mag.
Oh right, yeah. So it was like bolt action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like the screwing cap like
Yeah.
Kentucky Blue.
Oh,
No.
No.
And that was, if you ever get the fucking chance to do it.
I am tempted.
So worth it.
I was just gonna say when I shot at Nexus in I can't remember, it was just outside Fort Lauderdale in Florida.
Don't go to like a...
Yeah, was it? I went to like one of these fucking like all singing, all dancing gun ranges.
No, don't. Go to
It
like...
cost me $80 to shoot 50 rounds of 9mm.
That's it. Like when we were in Florida, we went to Oak Ridge gun range.
Yeah, you said
which
about that.
is in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
It was way away from where we were, and we weren't going that way. So I was like, I'll just go to the nearest one. And it was
and it was pennies.
it was but one I went to was bullshit. I'd never go back. Fuck Nexus. Yeah, you hear that? Fuck you.
So then after that, we went to Amarillo.
How many times did you say the thing?
Once.
Only once?
Yeah, because I'm not a dickhead.
Oh, I would have been winding the fuck
I was
out
like,
of the wife.
Shag.
Every time I saw a sign, I'd be like, show me the way to Amarillo.
No, we stopped at a gas station. I was like, Shag, which one's the way to Amarillo?
Oh, fuck.
And he was like, oh, just up there.
Do they actually know the song over there or
No,
not?
didn't get it. Didn't get
They
it.
don't get the song.
No.
Because it was it a Scottish bloke that sang it?
Tony Christie.
Yeah, was he Scottish? No, maybe
don't-
not.
I don't
fucking know.
But that was something like 7.5 hour drive.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
A fucking long way
nearly
around the road, isn't it?
nearly 500 miles.
Fucking song wasn't that long, was it?
But what we saw on the way there was awesome. There was cities, not
Large
towns.
towns. Yeah.
Towns consisting of 20 people or 290 people, and then oil rigs, like the little pumpy things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
like
them all
the
up and down the
fucking-
highway,
That-
didn't
yeah.
you?
And then the flares with the oil burny things.
I bet that was fucking cool.
Yeah, and just like the road was so straight, you could see.
But yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
miles.
That's where you
And
see
then
it disappear.
That's it, and the
That
road goes like
Vanishing
clear.
point. Yeah, yeah. That I can't. Like when we drove over to Everglades City, it was like drive straight for 60 miles.
Yeah.
and it's like it is
Literally.
dead straight.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
your tracking was like absolutely dead on, and you had like some sort of vaguely self-driving thing, you could literally sit there and go to sleep for an hour.
Yeah, bang it on cruise.
It's
Gone.
fucking weird.
Then obviously we had to go and see while we were in Amarillo. This is probably the reason why we went there. We went to see Cadillac Ranch.
The art installation
That's it.
that looks
Installed
fucking
in
cool.
74, I think.
It looked from your pictures like it had been painted over so many fucking times that it was nearly losing its shape.
So on some of them, you could see on like the fenders, the rear fenders,
Yeah,
where the paint had started to peel off.
right.
The paint was like 2 inches thick in some places.
I can see where you slapped that fucking doghouse sticker like a legend on the diff. There
Yeah.
was just no shape to that diff
No.
anymore. It took me a minute to work out what that
The
was.
tires were like,
It looked like a bag of spuds, didn't it?
yeah.
It did. It looked like a fucking ball with two prongs coming out of it. I was like, "The fuck it-" oh, that was a diff at some
Yeah.
point. Yeah,
There's so much paint on there, and now they encourage painting on it.
yeah,
It ain't.
yeah. It would just never stop.
It's
until
going to fall
just
over at some
just a
point.
ball of fucking paint.
Yeah,
So what have they actually done? They submerged the front end of the car in the ground and then just backfilled around it.
basically. Yeah, it was an art installation in 74, just along Route 66,
Just for a laugh.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
and I'm glad we went and saw it because it's going to fall down soon.
It's one of those things. It's like a piece of modern history, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
Mm.
And then while we were up there, we had to stay at the Big Texan Motel.
What the fuck is the Big Texan Motel?
So the Big Texan Motel is an off branch of the Big Texan Steakhouse. And the Big Texan Steakhouse,
is where you get big Texan steaks.
you got it.
My God, Jesus, who'd have thought?
So
This
they
is
do
madness. What kind of world are we living in? Christ alive!
a 72-ounce steak,
What the fuck is that in real money?
2 kilograms.
Who the fuck can eat 2 kilograms?
And
of
if you can
meat?
eat it in an hour, it's free.
No one wants to eat that in an hour. You'd be dead.
I think there's like 100,000 people that have tried it.
Yeah.
Did you have one, Marlon? Did you?
No,
Why not?
because I'm a bitch.
Fuck
I
that,
had
yeah,
a
no.
42-ounce.
Fuck me, mate. I'm good with a 10-ounce. That's me. Boof.
I'm in Texas, mate. I don't want a 10-ounce.
Yeah, but I'd rather just
Yeah, I don't look like
That's
a
just a
bitch.
side order, isn't it?
yeah. Like, can I have a couple of 10 ounces on the side, please?
I had a 10-ounce ribeye, 42-ounce ribeye.
Yeah,
and
problem is with ribeye. You fucking chuck half of it away, didn't he?
probably at half of it.
Oh well, it's a good try, young man. Good try.
And it was cheap as well. I think like me and Chief, between us, spent $100.
Fucking hell.
I probably spent that in the gift shop afterwards.
You are a full tourist.
I was full tourist bet, yeah.
Make the most of it while you're there, though, mate, innit? Like,
That's
Oh,
it.
absolutely. It's one of those things like you might never go back there.
No.
So it's like while you're out there, make the absolute fucking most
That's
of every
it.
day.
And then after that, on the way back down to Dallas, we went down to the Palo Duro Canyon. So it's like the what's the big canyon?
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon, that's it. But a bit
I'm just sat here in the background with the props, like, you know, got a signboard in the background here.
it's like that, but a bit
Canyon El
smaller.
Grande.
So
El
it's,
Canyon.
it's 120 miles long and it averages like 6 miles wide. Fucking hell, there's some roads down there.
So
All
it's
the
like-
curves.
So it's like a bigger version of Cheddar Gorge that no cunt goes to.
Yeah.
So you
you
got a
get charged
DPRC,
to-
yeah, that's fine.
It's like the shit brother of the Grand Canyon.
You get charged to go down it, of
Oh,
course.
fuck that.
Because it's a tourist site.
Yeah, well, every fucking road's got a
Yeah.
toll over there, isn't it?
No,
Not in Texas. No, I don't expect it does.
but
Did you take plenty of pictures while you was out there though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
loads. I probably didn't take enough because I never do.
That's the one thing I regret about my travels in that part of the world was never taking enough pictures.
That's it. Like,
Because it's like now I tell people stories about places that I've been to out there and seen and witnessed, and it's almost like unbelievable. And unless you got a picture to prove it,
yeah,
Yeah, a picture always helps to tell a story, but no cunt wants to sit there for 3 hours looking through your fucking holiday pictures because guess what?
No.
They weren't there.
and then got one more thing to add. So the last night we stayed in a Comfort Inn just by the airport because I had to drop the car back
Was
early.
it
and we had-
comfortable?
Shut the fuck up a minute.
Here
Right.
we go. Here we go.
The first room we got, the TV didn't work, and this was 8 o'clock at night.
Cheek
So-
kicked off.
What are we gonna do for a few hours? Gonna get obviously
I know something I can do for about 5 minutes, but after fucking.
exactly.
So you stay in the sheets and you're like, the TV doesn't work and the bed's
TV
still
don't work.
changing.
Right. So Chief was fuming. She went down to reception and said, there's no remote for the TV and I can't turn it on by the buttons on the side. So Consuela came down.
did you put $1 in the fucking meter?
And no, I didn't put $1 in fucking anything yet. And she came down, she gave us a remote. I was like, well, to be fair, that's a wrong remote. That's a Toshiba remote and it's a Sony TV. So it's not going to work.
God.
I was like, can you just move our rooms? She's like, well, the manager's going to be here in about an hour. You expect me to sit here for an hour doing nothing? I've already done my 5 minutes. Oh, okay, I'll move your room. Right. Next room. We get back to reception. She gives us another key card. We're in 111. Go down to 111.
There's no bed in it.
There's some cunt in it.
No!
There's some bloke asleep on the bed.
You are kidding.
Move over, Shag. There's 2 of us coming in. There's another 5 minutes.
Watch up, Shaggy.
Not kidding. Got back to reception. I was like, shh, there's somebody in that room. And she just laughs.
Oh, my
I was like, yeah, it's funny to me.
God.
It's funny to me. It shouldn't be funny to you.
Me sorry, me sorry.
Third room lucky. Yeah, that one was all right.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
What a day.
What the-
What a day. Sounds like a fucking trip, mate.
It was incredible. The car was fucking awesome. If you ever get the chance to drive one or even just go out to Texas, I'd highly recommend doing it. The 2020 Challenger, I'm looking at getting one over here now just because.
Of course.
Oh, you started that.
Yeah, I know I did. Now I found out the fucking Tahoe that I wanted was 60 grand.
Yeah, Challengers aren't that expensive.
Yeah, pockets
Especially if you
ain't empty, but pockets ain't that deep, son.
Especially if you buy a flood damaged one.
Sake.
But yeah, it was fucking incredible. If anyone gets a chance to go out there, if you're that way inclined, it was mind blowing.
Right, so we got a massive shout out to, first of all, Udders for the Ian Beale 2023 calendar.
Yes!
For fuck's sake.
This is, my friends, an outrage.
I never thought that a fucking soundboard button would turn into something I have to hang on the fucking wall in this bar.
Got
Admittedly,
nothing, mate.
it is a fucking brilliant calendar. So massive shout out to you. Thanks, Udders, for that one. Second, to the Duchess.
And Mr. Bradford
Yes.
for my tiny little violin, which I've been wanting for so fucking long.
Whenever I preach about Range Rover things that are going wrong in my life, Marlon can get. And the scary thing is, it comes really well constructed.
It's very small.
Show Keith this. It's incredible. It is like.
Oh, it's legit, mate.
Have you seen the case it comes in? It comes in actually a red velvet violin case.
I fucking love it.
And it's an actual 4-string strung violin with a cheek rest and a bow. And it's like somebody
If
is.
my cheek rested on that, it'd destroy it.
It's insanely good quality for something so small. I just thought it'd be like a plastic molded thing. No, it's actually like wood, and it's anyway. So
I love it. Thank you to you too.
I don't love it, but I appreciate the effort that you've gone to on that one. Yorkshire Field Sports. Massive shout out to you, man, for the fucking White Claws. You absolute fucking hero. We really appreciate it. The beer is what keeps the podcast going. So thank you very much for that. Yeah, big props to you, man. Big love. We know you're going for a really shit time at the moment. Like, anything you need, just hit us up.
We got your back.
We're here for you. The community's here for you. We love you, man, and we appreciate it. Dan Codlin, what, mate? Above and beyond. Like, above and beyond.
That is a care package and a fucking
Literally
half,
a care package. So we got fucking Haribo for the kids that Marlon continually entices into his house.
No, that's you. You fucking nonce.
The peanuts, the crisps, the fucking sports beers, a pack of Marlboro Reds. Like, that is what needs to be included in a fucking care package. You know that the audience knows who you are when there's a fucking pack of Marlboro Reds in there.
That's it. The nuts, the scratchies, the
2 crates of beer.
Yeah.
You're an absolute fucking legend. We really appreciate it, man. Thank you. I know you said like it's for what you guys do, but you know, you guys, the audience, you are topped by none. You're champions, all of you.
You keep us going.
Yeah. Finally, of course, massive shout out to fucking sponsoring this podcast, Ollie Fox. Yes, Ollie Fox, the accountancy that can. Where all other accountants fail, Ollie Fox succeed.
He's also got your back.
He's got your back. He will look after you in all of your financial needs. The team over at Ollie Fox will look after you, look after your fucking accountancy needs, your tax needs, everything that goes with being accountants and stuff. I've had quite a lot to drink by this point. It's the end of the podcast. We haven't done this for a long time. Ollie Fox are legends. If you're looking for, just let them fulfill your accountancy needs.
If you need some help, give them a shout.
Yeah, exactly. Marlon, help me out here.
They are not going to rip you off. They're going to do good by you as they do by us.
Exactly.
They're going to look after you. There's going to be no bullshit. Kieran and his team are fucking awesome. Like, we've had a word with them. They will look after you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Ollie Fox. Support the brands and support us. There's not many of them out there, so the ones that do, fucking get in touch with them.
And one more thing, we've also got the wish list going. So
yeah, now Marlon's back. Everything's back in order. The fucking merch is going out the door. The wish list is back on. Let's go buy Reg some coffee beans. If we could put a 200 pack of Marlboro Reds on there on the Amazon wish list, we would, but we can't. So if you want to, you can. Just let me know. I'll do where the address is. Send me some cigarettes.
You might better buy Reg a dildo.
Yeah, to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
Right, I think that's it. We're done. It's been a long fucking one, but I've really enjoyed it. So, right, without any further ado, I've been Reg.
I've been Marlon.
I've been Keith.
Right, we'll catch you on the next one, everyone. Cheers!